Sorry.
Oh, spoiler! We're so mad at you now. So you guys finished killing the Chimera. You went to the Mage College. You spent a really long time trying to get into the Mage College because they didn't want to allow you to enter, but you made it in. Lord Hans met a hot gnome named Genevieve, and
spoke gnomish to her.
Yeah, she was into you. You guys were really focused on talking to Blue Guy, Fadral, and almost missed the fact that you were walking past the teleportation room. But soon you were stopping and talking to everyone who was walking in and out of the teleportation room. And then you talked to this dwarf, whose name escapes me at this exact moment, who's like the High Minister that works under Fadral. And he answered all your questions, but you guys were just like, we want to talk to Fadral, He was like, I have all your answers for you. And you guys were like, Fadral only. And then Fadral like flew in through the window at the top of the tower and just like looked at you guys and then flew away after saying, so these are they, and then flew away. And you guys were like, well, we want to talk to him. And but you got a lot of information there. Right? You found out that
the fluctuations.
Werar or somebody, this drow person, was one of the people that the Queen was supporting. He wanted to do away with the alliance, the three-way ancient threefold, and you guys found out that the reason that the Queen was, I guess I'm doing a full summary, sorry. That you guys found out that the reason the Queen was against Fadral is because he wanted to do experiments to figure out why there were fluctuations in the ancient threefold barrier that prevents people from teleporting to this continent or to this plane. And that there's some other guy that the Queen supported who was like, yeah, we should withdraw from the threefold alliance pact. And his name was, something Werar. And you guys were like, cool, okay.
Welrar Muirden?
Yeah,
that's right. Welrar Muirden.
And I think Schnabel. That's who we're talking to, right?
Schnabel.
You were talking to Schnabel.
Julian Schnabel, great
Yeah,
painter.
Diamond Bell,
Yes.
the butterfly dwarf.
Yeah. Also a painter.
Also a painter. So you got a lot of information. Then you went and fixed your gun at the technology store at the workshop.
Workshop, and we got lunch.
And you met like bizarro Middle Eastern and East Indian people, and they fixed your gun and nerfed it a little bit, but made it not break so often. You had.
Oh, and we found out a little piece of information. The gun predates the advent of this technology in this world, or in this realm. The gun is so old.
Okay.
Yeah, the gun is hella old.
Yeah.
And you had cranberry ribs
Pork,
at a
pork.
food stand.
It's good.
Cranberry braised pork ribs. Did you do one more thing before you went to Tamerlane Town?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Big thing.
We went to the Coughlin house.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Maybe we'll make Daphne figure it.
That'll be the role playing.
We can tell her about that later.
So, yeah.
And
Yes, and
Hassom's gone on a little trip himself.
She's
And
gonna
we're all
want to
gonna
know
follow.
why you guys are going to the swamp.
I'm gonna have a lot of questions.
Yeah, so we'll leave that
That's
one
role
open.
playing.
You did some Coughlin. You did some stuff with the Coughlins. You solved the Coughlin mystery, and you went to the Tamerlane compound. So while y'all were at the Tamerlane compound, Hassom went to ask some questions about the effects of his Coughlin journey, and then he went back to the castle. And I said that he ran into you there.
Oh.
So you had finished your deal, and then you went back to the castle. By the way, I don't know if you Facebooked me back, but you got your whole
I didn't.
story.
Yeah. Yes. I may have a little bit more of a backseat today, just given the week. But
Sure,
yes,
sure.
yes.
But you know your story, and
Yeah,
I can read it for you if you want.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
So you guys are gonna end up getting together back at the castle.
Cool.
And these guys sent a message back to the castle saying we're at the Tamerlane compound.
Okay.
So when we cut to you guys, running into each other, whatever, you can decide what you want to do. So you three, you call this large city? I don't I don't like this music for the Tamerlane house. Let's do
Gotta
different.
be foofier.
Let's do this. So Tamerlane-wise, as you recall, you went up to the gates. You couldn't look through the gates without your eyes being turned away. Magically, there were some beefiator type dudes, but in teal plate, standing there. They were just ignoring you. As you're talking to them, Sir Chesley comes up, your buddy, talks to you, leads you into the compound. There's all of these teal and gold and blue houses around a square there. You see the house of the woman that you did something wrong to. You see the house that you grew up in. You see the library. You tried to go to the library, and the most classy and attractive non-binary person ever named Hemlock.
Cousin Hemlock.
Named Hemlock Tamerlane answered the door and was like, sorry, you can't go in here unless you're a member, and I know you're not a member. And every movement that they made you feel both less than and comforted at the same time. And then you went to Strajean's, the house of Strajean, and there were endless twisting teal corridors and spiral staircases, the kind that would get you lost. And you ended up in his study, and you were in his presence. So let's take it back to you arriving in his presence. So you three are there, and there's Strajean reclines in what appears to be some kind of gold and teal throne in his study. Many gold objects are throughout the room. Many of the objects glow with magic. Strajean is sitting in his throne-ish accoutrement, and he says, thank you for coming to me. Glad to meet the people who saved the realm.
Thank you for receiving us, Uncle.
Yes, nephew. You have done something good by protecting our kingdom, for it protects our family. But you have not acted with any neutrality. But first, will you introduce me to your friends?
Yes, of course. First, this is Jasper, performer and bard.
Oh my.
From the city.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
And this is Una, a sailor and warrior.
Hi.
Who has a very powerful and also gifted with wild magic, Uncle.
Oh, wild magic. Well, I would love to study you. Perhaps we can take you to one of our chambers in the library and study you.
I think Una has important business with the realm, so perhaps another time, Uncle.
Well, wild magic is very mysterious, and I like everything in order, so it's important to know where the wild magic comes from and where it might go. So.
I will observe her closely, and I'll keep a journal that I'll present to you.
Ah, very useful. I see you working on behalf of our family.
Yes.
Well, I still would love to study.
Wait, don't worry.
This is making me uncomfortable.
So, yes.
Uncle, I know you must have been briefed about all the goings on with, of course, with the Queen, but also, have you heard of, the cause behind this Galathakash that they speak of?
Galathakash.
Yes. Have you heard the name?
Sounds vaguely familiar, but I cannot recall.
The Queen was in communication with an entity called Galathakash and another, even more, a non-human, perhaps some sort of planar creature, and another even more powerful entity called the Mistress, a feminine entity. And the Queen was in the thrall of these two, and in a vision that I had communicated to me by a magic item, I also saw the leadership of Borgonia and Rocinante in thrall to these beings that are extremely evil. Certainly a threat not only to the realm but to neutrality itself. And very powerful, and they have implanted magical creatures, including spectators and animated suits of armor in the castle, and
Mud creatures.
yes, and we've
Scarecrows
also
outside of town.
the Queen was also attempting to defund the Mage College, and
Well,
plant.
the Mage College is very close to my heart.
Yes, well, this Welrar Muirden.
Yes, of course.
Yes, he was a close ally of the Queen's, and the Queen was trying to plant him as the head of the Mage College. And his hope is to dismantle the threefold and to perhaps sabotage the protections of the continent.
Well, I must talk with Where Yar Muirden.
Yes, well, please
That
don't
guy.
tell him that you heard it from me. I think that I think he may be suspect at this point, so I wouldn't let on what you know.
Well, as generous donors to both the Mage College, the university, and the workshop, these are very important matters to us. And you say that Werar was in league with the Queen?
Well, all I know is that the Queen supported him. We don't have direct evidence that Welrar is some sort, is a worshipper of Galathakash per se. But we know that the Queen was trying to get rid of Fadra rule and replace him with Welrar. And Fadra rule's governance, I'm not sure how you feel about it, but he certainly seems to uphold neutrality.
Who made up these names?
Right?
Welrar Muirden, eh?
Yes.
Well.
Yes, it's somebody was trying to fuck with someone who had a speech impediment.
Well, as you know, Werar Muirden descends from the elves who live near Unskill.
Yes.
That's why he has a name of that sort, which is more rare for us in this area. And the other name we spoke of.
Fadra rule.
Yes, Vajra rule, of course. As you know, all Vedalkin have one single name.
Yes.
Of course, I've only ever met one Vedalkin, and he is he.
Yes.
Well, I'm very concerned about Welrar, so I'll have to speak with him. If you don't speak to him first.
I would be very interested to get your sense of his allegiance and his plans. It could be, we could be overstating it, but at this point, with the Queen having proved to be openly evil and committing human sacrifice, I think any of her allies are suspect.
Well, I'm very curious about this. And, nephew, I do appreciate your service to the realm, which is why I brought you here. You see, we are proud of your actions in protecting the realm from evil, which obviously protects our family as well. But you have made many mistakes.
Yes.
And it is difficult to admit we are related to you.
I admit my shame, Uncle, and I beg your forgiveness.
What are you asking?
I would not ask for admittance back into the family household without, if it were not welcome. But what I would ask at this stage is the support of House Tamerwind, should it be needed, in battling Galathakash, the Mistress, and their various allies, and the support of the mages of House Tamerwind in preserving the threefold and the magical protections of the continent if it should come under threat.
Well, it is my opinion that the ancient threefold should remain in place, so I suppose I can send a message to the Council of Mages and to Fadra Rule, but I think you will have to be the one who talks to Welrar yourself.
Certainly.
As you know, we try to stay out of politics, so your actions are very different from the kind that I would take. If you truly wish to rejoin this family, you will need to show that you are a neutral, dispassionate, and extremely intelligent stock, as are we.
Yes, Uncle, absolutely. Are there any specific actions I could take that would help me regain the graces of the family?
Why don't you roll persuasion?
That's a natural one.
Cut to these guys!
Do you have inspiration?
Oh, I do have an inspiration point. I'm going to
That should be
re-roll.
one piece of allowable metagame.
Thank you. I forget about the. That's going to be a 22.
It's a very different
Oh,
role.
that's very different.
Yep.
He scowls at you, but then a smile breaks out.
Well,
I start saying something really stupid, and then I'm like, but are there any specific actions I can take? Okay.
I can think of one. Cut to these guys!
Yeah.
So you just returned from what you were doing, you made it back to the castle, and where do you two want to run into each other? Outside the castle or in your rooms?
That's fine.
Probably outside the castle. Makes sense.
So you're running into each other outside the castle.
Right, so you're out doing errands as well.
Yeah, I got cursed.
What?
I needed to get some kind of flower thing.
Is it the same as Jasper's mother, or is it a different flower?
I mean, I could turn into like, some kind of rat beast that will kill people.
Maybe maybe something's lost in translation here. You're turning into a rat.
Yeah, we were
But the
like
flower will make you not the rat.
something like that. Yeah, I gotta find this flower.
You turn into rats anyway, or you can.
Yeah, this is
So-
different. We heard this house was doing some shady stuff, so we checked out the house. Turns out we're rats. I got bit a bunch of times. Don't feel so good. Was told by the healer that I'm gonna probably turn into a were rat too.
Oh dear.
Start murdering people. So
Well, we'll cross that bridge, I guess. But let's hope we can figure that out before you transform.
yeah. When is the moon full?
Aren't you like a nature
Yeah,
guy?
yeah.
Shouldn't
I'm
you-
a look into the skies and try to figure out when the next full moon is.
The next full moon is in a little while, but also your Therianthropy curse is not,
It's not moon based,
directly out of the book.
so it's not moon based.
You don't know how it works, really.
Okay, I've never heard of anything like this before then.
You've heard of these things, but you don't know how the one you have works. Maybe you think it's related to the moon, but I guess I'm telling you, it's different than whatever's in a book.
Michael, it's the Delta variant.
yeah.
But the moon is, you got a week until the next full moon.
Maybe I got a week. I don't know.
So will you? Maybe you have discussed this with the party already, but
No, not really.
did they not know?
Well, they saw me get bit a bunch of times, and then I said I'm gonna go get checked out. I don't feel so good.
Okay. And then you went alone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's where you were just now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you seem to be coping with the news.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
You
Well,
know.
Jess is, you know.
So
It's not
as you
great.
two are talking, a messenger comes up and is like, I heard of you, yeah, I'm supposed to deliver a message, here you go, well, I can read it to you, it says, we're at the Tamerwick compound, alright,
Who's it from?
oh, let's see here, it's from, Lord Hands, Lord Hands.
I don't know who that is. I think you have the wrong people.
There's a Lord Hands and there's a Iona. My accent keeps changing. I don't know.
It's like
What's going on with this
Starbucks.
one now? So, let me go
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, I'll give him.
I give him a high five with my dirty hand.
No, we'll talk about this later.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Fight him.
No. Well, shall we?
Sure.
Alright.
What are we doing?
I think our friends are at the Tamarwind compound.
Oh, okay.
Probably
I'll
just
follow
now.
you.
Alright. And I won't say anything. You can tell them, in your time, but that is your cross to bear.
I mean, I feel like I need to get this flower as soon as possible, but
Yeah.
whatever's.
Alright. Allons-y.
All right, so back to these people, and what's his face is thinking and stuff, and
Stragian?
Straight.
Uncle Stragian?
yes, thank you. Will you please do a German accent for me? He's thinking and stuff, and he's like, I just don't know, nephew. After the embarrassment you caused us publicly by attempting to mind control your cousin into liking you, and then publicly denouncing our family name and going to join a team of rebel teenagers in the forest. No Tamarwin for the last 500 years has ever done anything so embarrassing in public. For me to consider allowing you back into the house, I just don't know. I don't know.
Is there something that the house needs? From the outside world? Something that somebody traveling?
We need many things, but I just don't know if I should ask them of you with everything you have done.
In our travels, we come across many opportunities. And perhaps there's something that most members of the house would consider beneath them, but it's a task that we could complete or perform.
Alright, roll persuasion one more time. You better get it!
17.
Okay. Well, there is a task I would like you to complete, and if you successfully complete it, I will consider asking you back into the family
Thank you, Uncle.
if Lucilla agrees to forgive you. So, there's a family member named Entrance. Entrance.
Like the... Okay. Entrance? Oui?
Entrance.
Oui?
It's actually spelled O-N-T-R-O-N-C-E. So,
Entrance.
yes. Entrance.
Oui.
I don't know why Gorgosian name is the first name of one of our Tamarwin people, but
We have to marry into other families. So.
Entrance went to Parvus, to the Tower of Contemplation, to study the way of the motionless bird. And we haven't heard from him in 3 years. So, we've been assuming that he gave himself to the religion rather than study, which is anathema to the Tamarwins. Particularly the praise of Fetlan, that Turkey who believes in giving everything away, keeping nothing, and self-sacrificing. That is, of course, anathema to the Tamarwin way.
Yes.
Anyone have anything to say? If you can bring back Entrance to the compound, we will consider your re-allegiance.
Uncle, I will do my best. I am in a unique position to persuade Entrance to return, given my own history.
Yes. You understand. Ah, yes.
As a major donor to the Mage College, would you have any sway over them on letting us use that teleportation machine?
They said we could.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, they said they were going to stand back first.
Well, that's a wonderful question. I wonder, should you be in that teleportation machine, considering your wild magic background that you've told us about? It could be dangerous. Perhaps we should study you first.
Yes, Uncle, we will
Wait.
speak of this later over drinks.
What does studying consist of?
Well, first we lay you out on a table,
Mm-hmm.
and then we connect various items, cords, things to you, We must collect various fluids. You understand the body has 4 humors.
Oh boy.
Yes. There's the blood, there's the yellow bile, there's the black bile. And we must understand the balance of your humors. That is, of course, step 1. Then we must roll Arcana checks on you for days.
Okay, I'm good. just curious.
Well, so it sounds like you already have permission to use this, the teleportation circle. Hopefully you use it before I recommend that you,
We started more time.
So you understand, nephew, House Tamerwin loves the eternity of study and learning, to be a vessel for knowledge, to be a conduit for knowledge.
Yes.
House Tamerwin does not long to achieve notoriety, nor to achieve eternal life, nor to dabble in politics.
Yes.
Romantic relationships are but a happenstance along the way.
Yes.
House Tamerwin longs to study.
Yes. Study.
To study wild magic.
Study. Yes.
You sure this guy's related to you?
Let me speak to you privately.
Yes.
Let me speak to you privately. Excuse me. I thank you for your service to our realms, but please come speak with me privately.
I'll be right back. Yes.
So as he motions to you, this like a butler-esque individual leads you to a waiting area, kind of like a big study. So where are you two at? Are you arriving?
Sure.
If we got there.
Have you made it there?
We walk fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You walk all the way across the city.
Yeah, it's a pretty brisk pace.
Yeah. You had to cross a bridge, one bridge. So let's say you made it there, and you two are out front of the gates. So it's kind of like if the Sony Culver City lot was teal. There's all these little windows and these long buildings. I don't know exactly which building I'm thinking of, but there's long buildings with windows, and they're teal and gold and blue, and they have a fence around them that's also teal, and when you try to look between the fence posts, your eye is tilted to the side for some reason, and you get a slight feeling of nausea.
This place is weird.
It's about the size of 3 city blocks, and the entrance has 2 very large men in teal plate standing at it.
Alright, walk past them, I guess.
They
Or
sort of.
walk up to them.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, we got a message that we are meant to be here right now. I don't know if they put our name in at the gate. Before I come at Daphne.
The 2 guys just stare straight ahead, like beefy eaters, just sort of ignoring you.
Okay. Great. I'm gonna try,
Walk
yeah,
by.
I'm gonna keep walking.
So as you're standing there, we'll cut back to the folks that are waiting for Lord Hans. So these 2 are led into a room that has low wooden walls, leather chairs, and wrought iron pipes that shape various pieces of furniture and things coming out of the ceilings. There's little coffee tables, bookshelves, all made of wrought iron and wood. There are 3 tables that have griffin heads suspended above them in flowing white gas and steam that swirls and drifts, but consistently maintains the shape of a griffin head.
Right there are actual griffin heads?
Like
Or...
there's
Made
these tables that
Yeah.
have wood and pipes,
Yeah.
and then floating above 3 of them is a misty form of a griffin head that's
I see.
formed out
I
of
see.
white gas and steam that's swirling and drifting.
Is the person who escorted us still with us?
No, they left.
Okay. Una, I don't think you should let them study you.
I'm not a fan of fluids being removed from my body unless...
Look at this. Should we approach this apparition?
Yeah, let's blow on it.
I have to say, the lack of appreciation for what Hans has done is just it's striking.
Well,
This whole neutrality thing. What were we just supposed to let the realm be invaded by monsters? Anyways,
yeah, these people are weird.
so
So-
walk up towards the griffin.
As you guys are
Okay.
walking up towards the griffin table, we'll cut back to our two folks who are stuck outside, and as you're talking, this large, bald black man in teal chainmail with a large sword and shield strapped to his side, who has major paladin vibes, walks up and takes a look at you through the guards.
Yes, hello. We were just explaining to these fine fellows that we were summoned to the compound. We're trying to figure out who we can check in with, you know.
Oh yes. Well, I'm Sir Chesley.
Yes.
You have to do the voice.
Yeah.
I can't remember what voice I did last time. So that's the one we're doing.
Pretty good.
Oh, it's Southern, right?
Yeah, he's from Texas.
Texas. That's right.
Ah, well that makes it very easy. I'm Sir Chesley. Now, I've been working for the Tamerwind family for a long time, and I'm good friends with Lord Hans. Now, he
That's
told
wonderful.
me that he had a couple friends that might be coming through. Is that you? Are you friends with Lord
I
Hans?
think so.
Yes.
We're like work acquaintances.
Well, right this way. I imagine you want to visit Lord Hans right now. Are you?
Well, I think so.
That's the
You know,
plan.
That is, yeah, who
There's
got
this
us,
weird
so.
messenger guy saying to go here.
Ah, yes. We provide messengers free of charge. This could be 5 words like So he starts leading you in, and you see this big open courtyard that has all these teal buildings around the outside. There's the library that looks like almost like a teal TV screen with little gold things bouncing around on it with pillars in front of it. There's a couple different houses, and he starts leading you towards the biggest, fanciest of the houses. And as he's walking, he says, "Have you ever been to the People's Cove?"
No, what is this people's cove?
Well, that's where I'm from. You see, I used to be a sheriff in the People's Cove
Oh,
before I fell in with the Tamerwinds.
oh, so you're a cop.
I am lawful good.
Yes, he's a
That
cop.
is-
You used to be a cop, but you're not a cop anymore?
I'm not a police person or constable anymore. I am under employ of the Tamerwinds, but you are correct that I have the soul of a policeman.
Oh, go ahead. What made you change?
Well, the Tamerwinds.
Money?
No, my friend. Right and wrong. You see, the Tamerwinds are a people that deserve to be protected. They are doing work that is good, and they are protecting knowledge. And I enjoy protecting them and helping them.
Daphne is trying so hard to not roll her eyes.
You see, they are truly noble, the Tamerwinds. They have no ill aims.
They sound really great.
If anyone's going to be doing studying, it should be House Tamerwind, and I'm fine with protecting them. They've given me a nice life.
Sounds great. I'm very happy for you that you found a calling.
And you've never been to the People's Cove?
Where is it?
Yeah, what? Where?
Well, it's to the east of here. If one were going overland to Parvus, one would get there within about a day and a half.
It is in Parvus or it's still Greater
Oh no,
Elenia?
it's in Greater Elenia,
Alright.
and it's the home of coconuts. You understand?
Tell me more.
There's nowhere else in this part of the country, of the continent, that you can get coconuts. I mean, sure, you can get them in the capital of Rocinante, but that's weeks away. And you understand, the People's Cove is a fantastic vacation destination. So, if you ever want to try one of our, have you had a coconut ever?
No?
What's a vacation?
Wow. It's what I've been experiencing ever since I started working for the Tamilwin. So as you guys are finishing this conversation, you arrive at the house, and he directs you in.
Thank you.
And do you follow a person towards the study?
As we're looking at all this like fancy shit, I'm gonna lean into house and be like, "This explains a lot about Hans, no?"
So basically, you get to his study, and then a servant sends you to the room that these guys are in. And let's cut back to Lord Hans, who is listening to this avuncular, long-winded monologue from his uncle. Now he's going to have a southern accent. Tamerwin longs to achieve balance, leaning towards the wealth of the house, so that we may remain immersed in study.
Yes.
You understand that you did the opposite of our aims when you went to the woods.
I do, Uncle, I do. I brought great shame, and I am ashamed.
You see, it's important to us to protect magic users.
Yes.
You remember that Toth controlled all magic users during his reign 1,000 years ago.
Yes.
We want to avoid that again, and the best way to do that is to keep society in balance.
Absolutely.
So that magic users don't come under scrutiny, don't become ghettoized and imprisoned.
I see that now.
Yes. Roll deception.
20.
Okay, he buys it. He thinks you're picking up what he's putting down.
And then as you start laughing afterwards, he bought it.
Yeah, that was a metagame laugh.
We want to keep all magic users free, and we'll do that through separating us from others. All magic users. That's why we have a separate compound. You know this.
Yes.
And yet you cavort with all of these types.
I must say, Uncle, everything you say is true. But this party that I've been traveling with has done a great deal to protect the realm and to eliminate the danger of the Queen. And they all have their own goals. They have their own families to protect and their own aims. But they have selflessly come close to sacrificing their own lives to eliminate this threat to the realm. And again, I must say, the threat to the realm seems to be enormous. And so I'm grateful that they've saved my life many times, and they seem very selfless and dedicated to preserving this realm. So, they are, I hadn't had a great deal of experience with people outside of our demimonde before I encountered this group, and I must say, if the rest of the outside world is as good as them, then then our society will flourish for 10,000 years. But it seems that the rest of the world may not be.
Well, you don't need a persuasion roll for that speech. Woo! Good speech.
Thank you.
Well, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Sometimes the best way to pursue neutrality is to be in the middle.
Yes.
Of the fray.
Yes.
But while you're out there, you must carry the Tamerwin values with you at all times.
Absolutely.
You must keep... Our job is to keep the most important magical information and technological information under lock and key in our library, in our vaults. We must keep the information that would make magic users appear dangerous away from the general population.
I understand.
Yes. So we'll cut back to the waiting room. And so you two, there's 3 tables that have these floating vapor griffin heads above them. And you've walked up to the first table and you're looking at it. And these 2 haven't arrived just yet.
And what is does the Vaporhead seem to notice us or react to us or respond to us in any way?
No.
Okay. So it's just kind of motionless.
Looks like a hologram made of vapor.
Okay.
It's like steam.
I'm just gonna take her scimitar and be like,
Whoa!
see if she can make, like, trying to make the mist disperse. Just to see what it does.
Yeah, it's
That's
sort of
Like blow on it.
Jasper's a little alarmed. Whoa!
it passes through it.
Cool.
The head reforms.
Yeah.
Nothing much happens.
She's just playing.
Jasper says hello to the head.
Is it like coming out of the pipes? Like, could I plug the pipes with my fingers?
The head, you can, yeah.
That's what she's doing. She's like, ooh, ooh.
Jasper's
So
back
as you do that,
Jasper's back in
different
order.
parts of the griffin head disappear.
Oh,
And then
cool.
they come back as you unplug them.
Yep.
And also, you take 1 point of fire damage
Ow!
Yeah, I told you to be careful.
from.
But it's cool.
So you say hello to the griffin head, and then you hear greetings.
Oh! Right. How are you today?
It doesn't say anything.
My name is Jasper. My friend here is Una. What is your name?
It doesn't say anything.
We're looking around.
So as you guys are doing this, you two arrive in the room, and you see the same thing, a very large room with a lot of wood and a lot of wrought iron pipes going around. And there are several tables and leather chairs with pipes and stuff, but 3 of the tables have vaporous griffin heads floating above them, and these 2 are clustered around one.
Do we hear them? Daphne!
Yes.
Hassan!
Hello.
Hey!
Oh, you're here.
That's
We found the place.
Hassan, are you okay?
I'm cursed.
What?
Yeah, I
Can
got
you heal him?
It does not sound like it. He needs a special flower.
Did you hear?
What do you
He got
need?
bit by a were-rat.
Yeah, that is most unfortunate.
Oh,
bunch of times.
Yeah,
how do
sorry
we,
about that,
how do we
man.
help you? Did you find out you went to get care?
Yeah, I need to get a living corpse flower from the Salsipuedes swamp
The
Alright.
Salsipuede swamp.
Where is it?
north of here.
Do we know the swamp?
Let's go.
Yeah, you know it's to the north. It's not very far from the city.
And this will heal you?
Yeah, I bring it back to the healer and wham bam heals. I don't know.
You know,
Okay.
you met me when I was going to get medicine for my mother. Let me accompany you now to help get your medicine.
Oh, that's nice.
It
of
is
you.
nice that your flower is so close. You know, we don't have to go to Liebenstein or
Oh,
Rosinante.
if only. The living corpse flower. That
Yeah.
sounds... Have you heard of this?
No, I am not a botanist.
Have I heard of living corpse flower before?
Well, living is just a descriptor. Like, you want the
It's
corpse,
alive,
the corpse
yeah.
flower to be alive. So she said, bring me a corpse flower that's alive. And you've heard of it before. You know that it's a rare flower.
Does it smell like corpse or is it something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It's-
you haven't
have-
seen one, but you've heard of it.
They have one at the Huntington.
I know. I've seen it. They're really really stinky.
Yeah.
So we should be able to find it.
Sounds-
And we have to keep it alive somehow.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe scoop it up,
Yeah.
put
Take
it
the
in
dirt.
a little dirt. Yeah,
That's I'm so worried about you. We should
We
do
should
this.
do that.
yeah. I think
You know, maybe
I think
Lord
I'm
Hans-
okay right now.
Lord
I
Hans
mean-
can catch up with us. No, we should wait for him.
No,
Yeah.
Wait, what?
yeah, I think it'll be okay.
Oh yeah, where's that guy?
It's in the room.
Oh, he's talking to his uncle.
Oh, that's great. That's what he's wanted, right?
These people are weird.
Yes,
Oh.
does this uncle pontificate the way the rest of the
Yes.
the staff no.
Yeah, it's weird that they're.
Oh, I like the guy from the Coconut Club.
And he wants to do experiments
He was
on me.
different than
Experiments
Lord
on you.
Hans. Yeah, the
So
uncle
once
was-
you
Yeah.
come back to Lord Hans, and your conversation wraps up, you
Yes.
know, he told you what he wants of you.
Uncle, I will do my best to find cousin Alphonse and return him to the compound. And you know, my party I think will be of great assistance as the one is from Parvus and the other is of Parvusi heritage, so they can be of great help.
Very good. I must return to my studies. And he go somewhere to study.
Uncle, may I ask for a brief sojourn into the library to pick up a few scrolls to assist me in my journey?
The library is for members of our family.
Fair enough.
And ever since you publicly denounced us to go bang a teenager in the woods, you are not a member of our family.
I understand. I apologize. Thank you for considering my request, and yes, we will do our best.
Wonderful. So he leaves to study, leaving you at the entrance to his study.
Do I know where my companions have been taken?
Yeah.
I'm going to go there.
All right, so you head down to the study, the waiting room area.
Oh yes, they left you in the griffin room. Do I know how to interact with the griffins?
You don't, because they may have changed since the last time you saw them, but you can try to figure it out.
One of them attacked Una.
Attacked you?
Well, I stuck my finger in the
Yes, that doesn't sound
in
very
the pipe,
welcome.
and it was hot.
They don't tend to like these things.
Oh.
Can I roll insight to see if I can
You
determine?
can roll Arcana. There are 3 tables, so ask me which one you're rolling on.
I'm looking at the left. I'm looking at the one that Jasper is sitting by, and I rolled a 12.
So that's table 1.
Mhm.
You know that this one talks. It's not a very high roll, especially for you. So you know that this one talks.
Ah.
Obviously, so does he.
Hello, Griffin.
It says greetings to you. Let's see. Anybody curious about this table? Raise your hand if you're curious. Okay.
I'm
Jasper,
studying the
Curious
table.
that I am.
Jasper, roll investigation on the table.
I am studying the table. 10.
Okay, all you know is that it talks.
Hmm.
One person besides these 2 can have a history check. Who wants it?
I mean, I can do it. I don't know that Daphne much cares about it.
Yeah, someone would care about the
But you
table.
like history.
Alright. Una, do you care?
I can't. I mean, yeah.
All right,
Una's,
try a history check, Una.
Una's sticking her fingers in the
Una's stellar
table.
with the history
She wants
check.
to know.
Yeah.
Everyone's nope.
I would be
That's gonna
Actually,
be a
based on past experience, I think we should give Una an Arcana check.
oh
Yeah, because
Alright.
she's a lot of interesting things happen with her.
magic arcana. Let's go. That's gonna be a not terrible. 17.
Okay, yeah, so Una, using the time that she used to spend meditating aboard the decks as the pulse of the ocean weaved its magic into her core, she can tell that this table answers questions,
Ah.
but only one.
Oh. Alright, guys. I don't know how I know this, but I got a vibe that you can ask this table, this griffin here, a question, but only one question.
What's the question?
Well, that's
Don't
the
ask
question.
him that question. Wait. Don't ask him that question.
I mean, wait, wasn't there like some game you play where you're like,
Yeah.
what question should I ask you?
Oh, I know this is the
What
opposite
is the
game
answer
again.
to the question I should ask you?
What is the answer to the question I should ask you? That's pretty good.
Do you want to ask it?
Do we each
Ha-
get to ask
have
the
have
question?
someone say that.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I think that's smart. That sounds good.
I mean, we could ask it, what's the secret to the other 2 tables, I guess. But maybe only one of them works. I don't
Do we know that it is a truthful table?
Yeah, what kind of thing is happening here?
I don't know. I just want to know how it
They
works.
may have moved. They changed these tables from time to time. It's a project of some of the cousins that build these things. It's quite clever, but I'm not sure. When I was here, before, this griffin would give recipes.
Hey, Griffin. How do these 3 griffins work?
The griffin says, well, I tell the truth, and that table will grant you a small wish, and that table will give you a gift.
Huh!
Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
on a table. With
Oh no,
disadvantage.
that is an 8.
If it's
Why-
possible, I would also like to insight because that sounds weird to me.
Sure, one more insight.
You're like,
What do you
this is a
guys
table
make of
where
this?
I-
7.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it does. What kind of wish and gift do we want to do,
Can-
guys?
Can I
Wish
try-
and a gift.
Griffin, may I ask you a question as well?
the griffin is silent. It only answers one
One
question.
question.
So it's done.
Yeah.
Huh? Anybody
Well,
want to
wait,
make a
so-
wish?
But that's if it tells the truth. If it was lying, maybe the tables are reversed.
Why don't we?
No, it was telling the truth.
Oh,
I can tell.
your ears are getting pointy.
Huh?
Well, what would we wish for? I would wish for the flower that would cure my mother.
That's what I was thinking.
That sounds like a good wish.
You remember that the table said a small wish.
It
Oh,
is,
not a big
Isn't
ass.
that a small flower?
Not
A
a
flower
big-ass
is
wish.
normally small.
I think the expression is something like there's no such thing as a free breakfast, lunch.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I think
Oh, I wish you
there's
were
no
there.
such thing as something for nothing.
Daphne, that reminds me. I wish you were there. We had pork with cranberries. It was delicious.
Oh, yes, that does sound very nice.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
What a gift and a small wish.
Well, maybe we should just get the gift. How do
Yeah.
we get? I go up to the other one. How do we get the gift from you?
the griffin. You go to the third table that was indicated to give gifts.
Uh
And it says, oh, here's a gift.
huh.
Hey!
What is it?
Let's see.
If it's bad, then maybe
Roll,
not make a wish.
Roll a d4.
That is a 2.
Okay. Now roll another d4.
A 1.
Okay. Let's find out what you get.
I'm taking a step back.
Actually, I'll have you roll one more time. Maybe. Sure. Yeah. Roll a d10.
D10. 5.
That's pretty good. All right. The table like shifts and chunks around like a vending machine that is coming to life. Chunk, 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 and then a suit of half-plate armor tumbles out on the ground in front of it.
Ooh, I like show it to everybody.
What?
Hey, we got a half-plate armor thing.
Spectacular.
How big is
And
it? How big is it?
It's the size of a suit of half-plate.
So you could fit it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Do you, Lord Hans, do you want to
Also-
see if it is on the up and up?
It
Wow.
has it has lots of little feathers like carved into the metal.
Ooh.
Like it's got little feathers all over it.
That is
That's
very
very
stylish.
cool. This is quite a gift. Awesome.
Yes, I hate it, but I think one of you may all like it.
Daphne, it is this room is used for welcomed guests. I don't think that this gift would be anything malicious.
Alright,
This is a place for friends.
that's nice.
You wear metal armor, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So it's-
Would you want to wear this metal armor?
If, I mean, alright, and I guess she'll trust Lord Hans and sure, we'll
You
try
were-
it on.
You wear medium armor.
Yeah. It says
Alright.
but yes, I can.
You put it on, so it's half plate, so
Uh-huh.
that's 15 plus your dex,
Nice.
Alright.
and
what were you wearing
you have
before?
disadvantage on stealth.
Then do I? Oh no, but I still have a shield. Okay. Yep. That's fine.
That looks very nice on you.
It helps you.
Oh,
I
thank
must
you.
say it's very flattering.
It increases the AC by 1.
Great, and there's something nice. There's something special about it, and it's
Oh.
got little feathers carved into it.
Right.
I do like those feathers carved into it.
Yes, I know. It's an aesthetic, you know. But maybe I will take time later to examine it more.
Alright, what's next, y'all?
So, what wish are we gonna do?
I'll leave it up to the group. I've had a very productive day here that I'll tell you all about as we
Cure world hunger?
journey to the swamp.
That may not be considered a small wish.
Destroy Galethakash.
Maybe I can win the contest.
What contest?
The acting contest.
But what about your mother? Shouldn't we do the same for your
Well,
mother?
You'll win by your
too-
talents alone.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
you're
That's
a
true. I
great.
don't wanna win
You're
by
yeah.
It seems like
I
that
would
would
wish
be
for-
too big of a wish.
I would wish for the flower that would cure my mother. Beyond that, I leave it to you.
That sounds
I
great.
think it's too big.
I think it might be too
I don't
big.
know.
Very nice.
Do I think it's too big?
Maybe some
We might as well try it.
What about the other one?
What other one?
There was another.
the flower for this
Medicine.
guy.
Oh, of
The other
course.
medicine?
That's nearby, but we can find that ourselves. I
No,
think.
the one that would help forestall my mother's.
Maybe
I don't know. What
Is
would be a small
lichen?
wish?
the lichen.
Yeah, maybe we can just wish that your mother is healed.
Maybe we could wish for a long rest.
Wait, what?
That we can get on
We
our own.
we can go to sleep later,
I might wish for House Cameron to change colors. Why teal?
right?
How does that represent neutrality?
It's kind of ugly,
It's a
right?
little overwhelming.
Well, it's neutral. Do you think it's a good color? Do you think it's an
Maybe-
evil color?
Maybe we should wish that the guards at the front can actually hear. I think they're deaf.
Oh, they're just like that. But don't provoke them.
I would wish for the lichen. I
Yeah, sounds
You do
great.
it. Let's try it.
Yeah,
We don't know.
I like
we don't
that.
know that it won't work.
You do the thing.
So Jasper nervously, tentatively approaches the table. Table number 2, I think. Perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
The table
Yeah.
that's a wish. It says, "Dear table, dear Griffin, my mother is suffering from
There's a
a
lichen.
disease, and there is a lichen that will help her live longer. And I wish for the lichen that will help forestall my mother's death."
And the table's like, poof, shoo, foop, and that's it.
Ah. Nothing came out. Well, thank you for letting me try.
Yes, it was worth
We
it.
gave up our chance. Maybe you can wish for something else. Maybe it won't prejudice you.
I still do not like the idea of these talking tables. I'm
Please,
grateful
it's,
for the plate, but
it's simply craft made by my cousins. There's nothing harmful about it.
Your cousins wanted to study Una.
Yes, well, they wanted to learn about her, but let's discuss that away from the compound.
Okay.
What if we said something like, well, we could let's try one more thing to say, we have a long journey ahead of us. I wish, table, if you have any more wishes left in you, that we all had better health, greater health for our travels ahead. Lots of energy, lots of strength. Protect us.
That would have been a good wish.
Yeah, damn it!
The table doesn't do anything.
I think this one's broken.
The table doesn't do anything, and as you guys are standing there, butler type comes by and is like, "Oh, I thought you all had left. Please follow me," and tries to cajole you towards the exits.
All right,
All right.
let's go. Let's back to the castle, perhaps. I think it's
evening, right?
Yes, we should.
go to
I think we
sleep.
should take a rest. I need my spells and.
Well, I'm just tired. Aren't you tired?
Yes, and we'll have to. Yes, after that, we'll have to go to the swamp tomorrow at dawn and
So,
get this stinking corpse lily.
on the way. So, we have the swamp. We also wanted to visit the temple at some point.
Oh yeah, we
Yes.
didn't go to the temple yet,
And then-
Daphne.
before we
Yes,
go.
okay. Very
You
good.
want to just go to the temple now?
Help me figure out what time it is. So you guys fought the Chimera pretty early in the morning.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then we went to
Say
the.
like 6 or 8 a.m. Then you went to the Mage College.
We had lunch at the. When
We went to the Mage College like 8 or 10, something like that, or
Yes.
11.
Workshop.
Then you went to the workshop and you had to wait an hour.
We had lunch.
So that puts us maybe at like 1. and then
We went to that.
then you what?
Then we went to the Coughlin
Coughlin's.
residence.
Then you went to the Coughlin. That took a while, getting there, getting back, fighting everybody. So that'd be like 3 or 4, and then
It's nighttime.
Then this.
yeah, and then this took a while too. So I'm gonna say that you all know that the temple of Tactilius and Gazul is closed,
Oh
right?
yeah,
They're
yeah.
the
We're not going to.
Vespers.
Yeah.
No.
I think we have to take care of our friend here, our companion, and get a good night's sleep, and then head out to the swamp. I just wanted to also mention that we have the temple kind of on our
Yes.
list of things to do.
Agree that should be our plan.
What did your
Temple fee,
uncle?
of course.
Did your uncle? So we're out. Have we been let out? We're not walking away.
Are we walking out of the compound?
Up to you.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
let's. I don't want to push my luck with my uncle. I've made some progress here, and I think they'll be, more
What did
likely.
your uncle say to you? Are you back in the town?
No, I'm not back in the family yet.
You
Let's-
don't belong in that family.
You should not be ashamed.
You're way
Let's
too
let's
passionate.
discuss
for
all this
these
back at the
guys.
castle. I think that
Right.
this is a private conversation with friends, and it'd be better to discuss it back in our quarters.
Daphne,
Hmm.
where
Yes.
were you again? You went to your temple?
Oh no, we are getting ready to travel, so I went to go do some currency exchange. And who was the party fund?
We've
I
just been
think we each
splitting
have
it.
our own.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not. Okay. Yeah.
Current travel, we hadn't decided yet though where to go, right?
But
Right.
Well-
But some currency is more ubiquitous than others. So. Yep.
So you guys are at your rooms in the castle. You went back
Okay,
to
great.
get some rest, and you're hanging out in your rooms that are connected by a hallway
Yes. So
before bed.
they did not let me back in the family. Obviously, the walls have ears in that place, so your thoughts are detected wherever you go. So I think I've made great progress with my uncle, and he certainly has a positive view of the group, which is good. The House of Tamarind is very powerful. I'm not sure how much they'll intervene with this threat, but I think we've made some headway towards convincing them that this Galathakash is a great weight on the scale, pressing the realm away from neutrality. And I think it will be important to have the resources of House Tamarwind, since we are looking at, obviously, an opponent with great magical strength. They have not let me back into the family, and
Do you think they may someday?
I don't
You're
know.
in our family.
I don't know.
Greater
If,
reports. Do you really want to be in that family?
I don't know what to think. I
They
don't
seem
know
a little
what to
dry.
think. I don't. I wouldn't mind being in their good graces, but I must say when it's some sort of possibly demonic entity is demanding a tribute of human flesh from torture victims, I think preserving neutrality and keeping knowledge under lock and key might not be one's first priority. But I understand my family's position, and I did do them wrong, and I have to respect that they don't want me back.
None
So-
of us should be judged so harshly for one bad day,
For the moment,
Pursued adolescent youthly passion.
well, I also openly renounced the family and then traveled with a revolutionary group that sought to violently overthrow the nobility.
But you wanted her, right?
Yes.
I mean, which one of us hasn't, right?
Yes.
Right.
And so, in any case, they won't have me back, and therefore, I will, and I don't know that it's time to go back, and so really, myself and my family are aligned at this moment, and I do think that it would be a boon. The thing that you missed, my cousin Entrance has been in some sort of cult in Parvus, and the family wants him back, and they've asked me to help recover him. Now, I know that one thing that my family can offer you for your help in this is a great deal of gold.
Yeah, I don't care.
And
But there is a lichen in Parvus that
Yes.
we could.
and we could get the lichen in Parvus, and I would be interested to see what happened with cousin Antoine, another black sheep of the family that left. I'm sure he'd have a story to tell.
I love this idea. Let's go to Parvus.
Yeah.
First,
First things first, though, we gotta
Yes.
take care
Oh, right,
of
yes, I mean,
where
yes.
rat over here.
Yes, of course. But of course.
Okay, so let's go back to the castle, have some dinner. I'm sure the prince will
Oh,
come
you're
out.
at the castle.
Yeah.
And rest.
I don't know if there's a delicate way to ask this. Do we need to secure you in some way just in case?
I mean, I'll be in my room, I guess.
I don't.
He like walks into his room and closes the door.
Good night.
Good night.
Open doors, I don't know.
He didn't look like it's so far along. Maybe he's not even infected. So,
Okay.
but we can keep watch, the four of us.
It might be good to keep an eye on it just in case.
Maybe the little girl will come back.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
boy.
You're not going
Yes.
to go into the catacomb anyway, are you? I mean,
Yeah. Let's not,
you just have to
please.
say sorry. I already tried to help her.
Say
with
another
her.
day.
She didn't want the help her to do.
So it took a while to exchange currency.
Well,
Where do you go?
you know, there are a couple different places. I had some jewels to exchange.
Oh.
So,
Hmm. Did you get a lot from it?
also, yes, that is what I was asking about. If we are pooling funds, but it sounds like perhaps not. So maybe I can just put the bill on a thing or two when we go to
I
Marvel.
think Lord Hans will hit you up at different times.
Yes, I imagine so.
You may want to keep your account balance to
I
a
think
secret.
it will be fun.
Okay.
Because I can always say no.
Okay.
I missed you.
Oh, and she's like, ugh. But yes, it is nice to be back with everyone.
I'm gonna roll insight in what she's saying about the currency trade, if that's all right with you.
Okay.
19.
She's partially telling the truth.
Interesting. Interesting.
Anybody watching Poker Face?
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yes.
That's your old sparring partner.
She's partially telling
It
the
is.
truth. Are you wearing your armor?
Yeah, I would like to, assuming that folks are watching potential Mr. Rat, I would like to spend some time studying the armor.
So, so as you rest, you will be in physical contact and quiet contemplation with your armor.
Yes, maybe for like an hour or something.
Great, great. Is everybody going to bed or anything,
Yeah.
anything else
Yeah,
happening?
we're trading watches except for Hassel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to talk to the rat in the wall without the spell and see if I can.
You can't.
I can't?
You did not gain can talk to rats all the
Okay,
time.
cool.
That's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
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 If you think you
Has
can
some-
understand it.
So you guys go to sleep. It doesn't matter who takes the watches because nothing happens except 3 people raise their hands who are on watch.
Or
Okay.
at different times.
Has some roll a d10.
7.
Nothing happens. Wonderful.
That's
All
why you're
right.
looking at her.
All right.
And you wake up.
Okay.
And you waking up know that you are now attuned to the armor that you're wearing, which is horribly cursed. And you're now attuned to your armor, and it's got 2 unreplenishable charges of featherfall.
Okay, that's cool.
Nice.
Who is carrying the pendants of life's boon?
The were rat.
I think did I have one too?
Well, 2
I had
people
one.
have them.
Oh no, the
That's
pendants of
thing.
life boon.
Yeah.
Yes,
I have
2
one.
of
Is
you.
that
I think you
featherfall
guys
as it
do.
I'm
normally
carrying it,
exists?
or-
Like, will I be able to apply it
You
to
got the
myself?
evil.
I got the evil
I want to
pendant.
see
Yeah.
just
Do
who.
that.
Normal.
Okay, great.
So just making sure who.
Right now I have Jasper has one and Lord Hans has one.
Great,
Yeah.
excellent.
Is that correct?
Yes,
Oh, Lord Hans?
yes.
Oh, okay.
So you guys wake up
Ah,
and
Do I feel any different?
you feel the same.
Alright, cool.
How shall we go to a
Doing
swamp?
alright, buddy.
I have 20 good berries this time around, if
Hey!
total,
Oh.
so less than normal.
And does that mean the 8 I had on
Are
the way?
gone, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'd take some.
I'll take it for you.
Pocket some.
Next 5.
Alright, so if everybody gets 5?
Okay.
You don't keep any for yourself?
No.
So
Thank you.
generous.
Well, yes, I think we all agree that we should go to the swamp and help Hassan as
Yes.
a priority.
Yes, after breakfast, I agree, we should do that.
Yes.
You guys have hella breakfast,
Hello.
and then do you leave?
Holla.
I mean, for sake of expediency, I say.
Yes, I don't know that there's anything we need to check out in the castle.
I'm sure they're busy figuring out the next rules.
Guards at the doors.
All right, so you hit the road, and you.
How far away is the swamp?
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, here we go.
You go out the western gate here, and into the farmland, where things are still all burned and in shambles because Una started a riot.
Yeah.
And
Those were the days.
you head up.
Like this.
You head
2
north.
weeks ago.
You head north through the farmland, not on the main road, right? This is the road that you took through the woods to get to the Children's Rebellion camp. But you head this way, up towards this swamp, right? When you get to this part, it's like packed dirt, like a dust bowl, and you're walking across it, and then eventually you get to this an angled road that runs from southwest to northeast as you are coming up out of the dust bowl, and so you're walking up crossways on a main road of sorts, and I see the People's Cove. Yeah, there's the People's Cove.
The Coconut Cove?
So across the road, on the other side of this road that you're coming up on, you see a bunch of sort of black and white trees all intertwined with each other for a very, very long expanse. It's like packed dirt on the side of the road that you're on, and on the other side of the road is almost a black forest of sorts, and the trees are intertwined so tightly that it appears like there's like it's impassable, and up the road a little way from where you start to come up on this huge swamp, the Salsipuedes swamp. Up the roadways you see a hut, but kind of an elaborate hut, almost like a hut mansion. And it also kind of looks like there's an opening in the swamp over by the hut, kind of like an opening like the size of this room. Like the trees are not all knit together. There's sort of a clearing near the hut.
So everywhere else we wouldn't be able to get through.
That's what it appears.
Do we know anything about the swamp?
No, it's a swamp. You haven't been there before. You know that, oh, there's no music. You know that,
It's not musically inclined.
we'll just put on some Session 0 for now. You know it's a swamp. You know that there's a swamp there and that it's dangerous and stuff, but you don't have any experience with this particular swamp.
Alright, I'll ritual cast locate plant to find the closest corpse plant.
Okay, you do that and you get a ping. I don't know what the features are on the
You know the
spell.
locations and distance.
Okay, you get a ping that's sort of, is there a range?
5 miles.
Okay.
Wow,
You get
very
a
useful
ping
spell.
that's pretty like deep into the swamp to the northeast of where you're at.
Alright. Alright. It's northeast of here, but we may want to talk to swamp person.
Do we
before
want to,
go
yes,
in.
I'd like to investigate this hut.
I think Hassan, you should lead the way. You are in touch with nature.
Sure.
You are
Alright.
a guide.
Do you want to talk to the swamp person? I would find that very interesting.
Yeah, let's talk to swamp person.
It's like a warden
Maybe they got a swamp boat.
or a nature, some sort of visitor.
Is there any
center.
signs or anything on this hut?
Well, it's definitely an interesting sort of the mansion of huts. So you roll up, you start walking up the road towards this hut, and it has kind of a cross between a Louisiana and Adirondack vibe to this place. Fetid swamp. Just want a good picture of a swamp.
You go down.
Yeah.
one.
Fetid swamp down there. It's,
Oh, it's
back
gone
to
now.
swamp.
We'll find one. Let's just do the same thing again. Fetid swamp.
Oh, it's right there.
There, down.
Yeah, there you go.
There's your fetid
I
swamp.
like this picture.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you're walking up the road, you see this this sort of mansion of huts. It's like a big ass hut, and there are painted wooden chairs out in front of it, kind of like Adirondack chairs. There are paper lanterns hanging on strings that aren't lit up. There's some little candles on strings that are hanging, even though it's like 1 p.m. Right? Right? If you left at like 6 a.m. No, that's not true. Let me back up. You left. You'd be getting there in the evening. Yeah, because it's fucking far, as you saw on the map. So you'd be getting there, let's say around 6 or 7.
And maybe there are citronella candles,
Yeah. Yeah, decorative paper lanterns, and that's what you see on the hut as you come up on it.
Any like secret druidic markings or anything like that?
You see symbols, but not druidic.
Okay.
Can I see if I can see what the symbols are or what they say?
Sure.
Can I ritual cast detect language? Does it look like a language?
You mean detect magic?
Didn't know
Or
detect
comprehend
or
language,
comprehend
probably.
languages? Yeah.
Comprehend languages.
Is that a ritual?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? First, let me look if it to see. Does it look like a language?
Roll history.
That's going to be a 26.
Okay. And what did you want to know?
Does it look like what? Anything I can tell about the symbols, and does it look like a language?
It doesn't look like any language that you know of. It doesn't look like any language.
I'm not going to waste a spell slot casting detect comprehend language.
Well, if it's ritual, it doesn't waste a spell slot.
All right, then I'm going to ritual cast comprehend languages.
Okay, so you start ritual casting detect comprehend languages. It's
Yeah.
going to take about 10 minutes to
Yeah.
cast it. So you're so you guys are walking up on this thing. Are you air knocking or?
No, I'm gonna walk up and knock on the door.
Okay. So while you're trying to take 10 minutes to figure out what the different glyphs and stuff you see are, he just walks up and knocks on the door.
And I'd like to, and from 60 feet away, I'd like to use my magic awareness to look at the house and the symbols and see if I see any awareness.
There's some magic stuff going on with the house.
Jasper takes exception to that comment.
I threw it down a little.
So he knocks on the door, and and we don't hear anything for a moment or two, and
Hello.
You didn't have an evil sense or anything? Or danger sense?
I do have danger sense too.
Oh, I'm sorry, what
FYI.
did you just do?
I did magic awareness, but I was just gonna check because one of them she's supposed to tell me too if I could tell what kind of magic.
Oh,
it is,
you
but I'm not
sense
sure.
magic?
the
There's
house
magic.
the house does not feel dangerous.
Okay.
So he already knocked on the door, and you wait a few moments, and then this woman comes out, a human woman. She kind of looks like Maggie Smith, and but she doesn't talk like Maggie Smith. And she says, "Oh, hello! What are you doing here? Welcome to our hut.
Kind lady, greetings.
My name is Gertrude. Hello,
Gertrude,
Hi.
it's very nice to meet you. We are from Elenia Toth, and we've been traveling all day. We came to visit the swamp, but it is late now. Is this a place we could stay?
Oh, I suppose maybe you could stay outside here on the porch under the overhang if you want. It's probably safer. As she's talking, you notice she's kind of dressed like Jane Goodall. She's got some vesty looking things, and she looks like she's really into nature and science just by her wardrobe.
Is this your home?
Oh yes, this is my home. Abasha and I live here.
Abasha?
Oh yes.
Who is that?
Oh, it's my wife. And she sort of gestures behind her, and nobody's there.
Well, it's so nice to meet people who live on the land here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome. Well.
Please excuse our friend. He's meditating over there. He does that periodically. But
So you finished doing that.
Yeah.
Now you can comprehend languages.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the symbols on the shack and trying to decipher them as they're talking.
It looks like bullshit.
Ah, yes.
It looks like something that somebody who is trying to be ritualistic would draw, but they don't know what it means.
Interesting.
It's not anything. So sorry guys. So she says, pull up a chair, have a seat.
Oh,
yes.
And
I wonder if they'll have sweet
Do you know where the corpse flower is located?
oh, the corpse flower. Ooh, you're interested in corpse flowers, you say?
Yes, I am a druid and I'm interested in corpse flower.
Well, I love corpse flowers very much. I love to study them, you know. Yes, they're also called Amorphophallus titanum.
Wow, that's a long word.
Yes, it means misshapen penis.
Oh,
Very interesting.
Titanium?
Titanum.
Titanum.
Because it's the Titanic
It's huge.
penis.
These flowers are big.
So
They're
huge
very
misshapen penis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
they're
important detail like
6
that.
feet tall are the blossoms of the corpse flower.
Do you,
know,
do you,
my-
yes, I'm sorry.
My wife drew a picture of these. Abasha! And eventually a short, squat woman who looks a bit like Whoopi Goldberg comes out, and she says, I don't know what her voice does. She says, hello, how are you?
Oh, Basha, very nice to meet
Who
you.
are these people on our porch?
We should introduce ourselves. My name is Jasper.
Oh, Jasper. Jasper, you're a nice cat person there. Hey.
That's very kind of you to say. Very nice to meet you. We are from the city. And this is Daphne.
It's Enchanté.
Oh, very good to meet. Oh yes, this is Daphne. This is Daphne. Yes.
Hello.
Oh, you look like you do. Do you do some kind of magic or something?
Yeah, something like this, but nothing, related to the nature stuff. I think this is quite fascinating.
Oh,
She
you
just got
seem-
this new suit of armor. Doesn't it
Yes.
look nice on her?
You like?
Oh yes, very beautiful. I never fight. You see my glyphs that I
Oh yes.
put above the door.
Does that help protect
These
you?
are protective glyphs. Yes,
Oh.
they keep the monsters
Cool.
out.
Can I ask you a question?
And this is Lauren Hans Chumley.
Yes. Good morning, or good evening. You said the corpse flower is 6 feet tall,
Oh yeah, it's a big flower, that corpse flower.
and approximately how much does it weigh?
Oh, I don't know. That's a question for Gertrude, I think. And Gertrude says, well, the corpse flower at the base is sometimes almost 5 or 6 feet wide. They
Wow.
weigh as much as 100 pounds at the base, and that's not including the blossom. Abasha, you have a drawing of a corpse flower you did? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I did a
I see, yes.
corpse flower drawing. Here it is. I drew this corpse flower. You
Oh.
see?
Beautiful.
It's remarkable.
Nice.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I'll
and-
need to reduce its size to get it back to the city.
And
Interesting. Yeah. Oh
Ger-
yes.
Gertrude says, you know, they only bloom once every 7 years or so, the corpse flower. You see, the plant doesn't have enough energy to bloom, so it spends its whole life gathering up the energy to bloom, and then it finally blooms, and then it stinks very badly of corpses and rotten flesh, and that brings in the dung beetles and graveyard beetles, and they spread the pollen around, and that pollinates to study them, yes.
What does the fruit look like?
Well, it's an orange fruit about this big. Some corpse flowers make as many as 200 orange fruits.
Do you know where in the swamp they can be found?
Oh.
You've studied them greatly, it seems.
Abasha and Gertrude look at each other, troubled.
Oh, I'm just curious. I'd love to see one. It sounds like a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Abasha says, "You want to go in the swamp, huh?"
Yes.
Oh, do they grow elsewhere?
Well, we love living by the swamp, and well, no, I don't think they do. They, Gertrude? Gertrude says, "Oh, the only place I've ever seen a corpse flower is in the swamp." Abasha says, "Here's the thing. We love the swamp. That's why we live here. We like to be alone. We like to be by the swamp. It's a good place to study. You know, Gertrude likes to do her studies. There are a lot of there are healing plants in the swamp and poisonous plants in the swamp, and there are old magics. I like to study those. You've seen my glyphs of warding that protect the house. The thing is that things move. Things have been known to move in the swamp. The pathways through the swamp have been shifting. I'll tell you, over the past 4 or 5 years, worse and worse things have been happening in the swamp. It's more and more dangerous. It was always dangerous, but now, well, the other day we heard a crashing noise and we ran away. It's happened a couple of times. We don't want to get involved in that. Oh no, we're not cut out for battle. I see a beautiful armor with feathers on it.Maybe you can...
Well, you know, we like to avoid battle when we can, but so as pacifist women, which I do respect, how are you able to navigate these constantly changing paths?
Well, they aren't constantly changing.
Occasionally changing.
We know our way, you know. We've lived here a long time. Yes, we've lived here a long time. We know the swamp like we know our cousins.
What do the glyphs of warding?
Let me tell you, this is some of the best sweet tea I've ever had. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
What do the glyphs of warding protect the house from?
Evil.
So what sort of evil is out there in the swamp?
Well, I told you there's something making crashing noises, and there are a lot of poisonous things in the swamp. You have to be very careful, you know. Anything might creep up on you. There's mud and insects, and it's a dangerous place. But Gertrude and I, we know the swamp well. We met in the swamp.
Oh, that's beautiful.
How did you meet in the swamp?
Well, she was. Do you want to tell him, Gertrude? Okay. Well, I was doing my doctoral thesis at the college there, and I was studying in the swamp, and I found a Basha who was trying to cast a ritual at the same time, and so magic and science combined together to our beautiful love. We decided to move and live by the swamp. I didn't even finish my degree.
It's a beautiful story.
I had all the degrees I needed.
This should be on the stage. Somebody should write about you.
Well, you're welcome to write about us.
And so does this mean, Abasha, did you do these glyphs above the door?
Oh, yes, I did those glyphs, yes. I love to cast spells and do rituals. I also make a lot of art. You saw my drawing, and she pulls out a bunch of like little things made out of reeds, like little alibrijes type things made out of reeds that she's made that are painted, and she's like, this one's a dog. I made this.
Oh,
it's
yes.
a dog, yes, and this one's a cat. You might like it.
No,
You're
well,
a
thank
cat
you. Yes,
person.
no, I
Yes.
love cats are wonderful.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we
Cat
love
people,
visitors.
Do you want us-
Should we? Oh yes. You know we have a swamp rabbit that we can give you. One moment, please. And they go and they get some
We all look
food
at each
and
other.
they give you some swamp rabbit stew.
Are people allowed to collect specimens of this corpse lily?
Well, there's no real police force of the swamp. You know.
And would you be available to guide us into the swamp and lead us to the corpse building?
If we protect you.
Oh no, that sounds very dangerous.
Well, you're amazing.
You know, we do want to help you, so we'll give you this. And she like reaches into the house again and pulls out this ball of roots and hands it to you. You look very nature-oriented. Actually, Abasha, you give it to him. Okay, here, this is a ball of roots for you. It's kestrel roots.
Okay. Do I know anything about kestrel roots?
Kestrel roots. You don't, but you could ask them.
What does this do?
Oh, well, these kestrel roots are very important. You can use them to cure one of the swamp diseases, which are very bad. You can use them to cure a poison that you might get in the swamp. And it might help you just heal. So we always take kestrel roots when we go into the swamp because it's extremely dangerous in there.
Thank
All
you.
sorts of things can happen to you.
You just chew on the root?
Yes.
And then, do you happen to have a large plant pot or basket we can borrow?
Daphne's going to step on your foot.
Ouch!
How large do you need?
Quite large. About, it
It's
doesn't
like
have
a
to.
corpse flower.
Doesn't have to be large enough for a corpse flower, but
Yeah.
perhaps half the size, half as large as what we need for a corpse flower.
You need you want a plant holder that's 3 feet wide and
Yes, a basket or
3
something.
feet tall?
Yes, a basket perhaps, or a pot.
Well, we could give you a basket.
Excellent, thank you.
Abasha, go see if we have a spare basket. Abasha goes in and says, comes out with this basket,
Ah, superb.
and she's like, well, I made this for Gertrude and I's anniversary. I don't know if, will you bring it back to us? If this is a very important basket for
Well-
us. We hang it over our bed, you see.
Sure, yes, we'll bring it back. I mean
Deception
it.
or persuasion?
No, I mean it. We'll bring it back. We'll figure out something, but yes.
Well, okay, but I'm trusting you.
All right. Carrying the basket.
I think that one deserves a persuasion roll. Roll
Right.
persuasion.
That is going to persuade her. 24.
Yeah. All right. She gives you the basket.
Abasha, you're such an incredible artist. Could you maybe draw us a map to where you think the corpse flower are?
Well, it's hard to say.
Or areas to avoid.
Oh yeah, that would be good too. If you ever.
Well, if you're not trained in the swamp is an area to avoid altogether. It's pretty much dangerous all the way through. But last I saw it, the corpse flower was to the northeast.
Are there specific dangers other than the whatever it is causing the crashing that we should be aware of?
Well, a lot of things are poisonous, and the mud can just get you. Yeah.
When you guys were exploring exploring the swamp in your younger years, did you have any special gear, like special shoes or a boat or anything like that you
Well,
used?
it's important to maybe to have wading boots or something because the water can go up to your stomach. But we're very used to it at this point. We're creatures of the swamp. Well, we're getting very tired. We're very old and we're very tired, so we're gonna go to bed now. But feel free to make our porch your campsite for the evening, and hope you enjoyed our rabbit stew. And please
Thank you.
bring
Thank you
back
so
our
much.
marriage basket.
It's very gracious of you. Thank you so much for all your generosity.
Good night, and they go to bed.
Okay.
You are lucky they are nice old ladies and not suspicious Nellies.
They're wonderful. We should set up a little tour group for folks from Elenia Toth to come here and visit. Learn about the swamp.
Yes.
We're definitely taking watches tonight.
Chasm, do you know if you need the entire flower or just like a cutting of it?
Do I?
She said the whole thing.
The whole
whole
thing.
thing.
It's a
Alright,
living
thank you.
corpse flower. Now,
Yes.
and I have to keep it alive.
So I'll reduce it in size. Well, I can reduce it to 1/2 of its dimensions and
Alright.
1/8 of its weight.
For how long?
Good question. Awesome.
Ooh.
Well, duration, concentration. I can do that for up to 1 minute. So never mind.
Maybe enough time to
But you
get
could
it
cast
out.
it twice.
Yes, 2 minutes.
Hmm.
You guys do anything before you go to sleep?
Arranging watches.
Well, I'm changing my spells. For tomorrow, but
Homeboy's changing his spells.
You can check
Yeah.
yourselves. All you change spell people. Lord Hans and I are just stuck with the spells we have.
Everybody going to bed?
Yeah, sleeping on the Adirondack
that's the
chairs.
plan.
Under the stars, listening to the sounds
I'll take last watch.
of the night.
I will take first watch and just I will ritual cast detect poison and disease, which which will tell us within 30 feet. So I guess it would just be like the mouth of the swamp, but like we can identify, or I can identify the kind of poisonous creatures or disease, as well as the location of poisonous creatures and diseases. Sorry, I
Okay.
did that backwards, but
Does
there
that
anything
last all
we-
day?
no.
10
it's,
minutes.
Or you
It's
just
10 minutes, but
don't know why
just
you're
for the beginning of the watch. Like, is there something?
Mm.
Yeah, no.
It just seems like poisonous shit is in the swamp.
Yeah, all right.
Nothing around you.
All right.
This
Have
is
we
like,
seen
this
any
is
animals?
like Daphne's place. Like, there's gonna be all these poisons. This is gonna be awesome,
Yeah. Yes.
but dangerous.
Have we seen any animals?
Not on the porch.
Okay.
In the porch light. Bedtime?
Yes.
Alright, roll a d10.
7.
Getting lucky, lucky 7.
Uh-huh.
Alright, you go to bed, nothing happens with him, you wake up. Do we feel like taking a break right now? Now
Yes.
a good break time?
Sure.
Before we go into the swamp.
They serve us.
You guys are waking up, you're in front of the hut on the porch, the old ladies come out and give you some eggs and stuff, whatever.
Pickled egg.
Ladies
And,
is great.
yeah, pickled eggs, it's all like swamp themed, and
Sweet.
so just a little bit away from the hut mansion is this is an opening in the swamp. You know, from what you've seen really thickly packed together trees, black and white trees packed together, almost making like a wall. And here is this sort of open clearing.
Are we bringing the basket?
We can't. No, the
useful?
basket is not of use to us. Madam, thank
mean,
you
it
for your
might be.
kind offer of lending us this basket. It turns out that we can't use it. I will leave it here in your safe care.
They seem really relieved.
Oh.
They didn't want to give it to you in the first place. And they're really happy. And they go and hang it on their wall and they kiss in front of it.
Look at these two. Look at these two lovebirds.
Well, they don't invite you to watch it. All right, so what's
Selling
next?
forth. There's a path that
So-
leads into this opening.
So
That's what he
Hassan
said.
sensed that the flower was in the northeast of the
Yeah, I'll ritual
swamp.
cast again. How far away is the flower from
Same,
northeast?
same spot.
5 miles
It
northeast.
doesn't.
No, it's not 5 miles.
The same spot, deep in the swamp to the northeast.
Like,
Which is-
what's the exact distance?
I don't know.
Okay. It's this
This direction.
direction
Bing.
that far away.
All right, let's go. I'm ready.
All right.
There's a shrine
Let's
nearby.
head out.
All right, so you guys head into the swamp.
Finally.
Lord Hans is in front, marching order. The cat is between everybody.
Brandishing his pendant of life's boon.
Yes, I'll be towards the back, of course.
Okay.
Where's my,
That would be towards the front.
here we go.
Looking for poisons.
Right.
They're running.
Yeah.
Well, or to
we can-
help us avoid them.
We can take turns ritual casting detect
Yeah.
poison. So
Yeah.
Every 10 minutes? How long do they last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes,
So
yeah.
she'll have it up, and then I'm casting it. Then I'll have it up, and she'll cast.
I like it.
And I'm danger sensing. Because, like, is there something dangerous near me? Danger?
So you enter the swamp.
Danger?
My
At
tail
first,
is
it's an open clearing. At first, it's like the size of this room, and then as you walk in, it gets thinner, making sort of a path with trees pushed together. You're squeezing through tightly packed cypress and white oak trees and entering, and then you enter a clearing, a sort of open clearing. It actually feels a bit more like a lake, though a shallow lake, you hope. So the edges of the clearing are framed by these tightly packed trees, and it's edged and surrounded by trees whose thick roots knit together. So the roots are like overlapping fingers plunging into this clearing that looks like a lake of sorts. Although you hope it's shallow. The air is dank and dark and humid, and the tree branches knit together overhead as well, creating an impassable canopy that barely lets light through. So even though it's like 6 or 7 a.m., it's still quite dark in there. As you push deeper into this area, one of you looks back over your shoulder at the fading light of the place that you came from. If you're a human or a humanoid, if you're not small, the water is now up to your shins, and the ground is squishy under your feet. You feel about an inch or so of mud under there, along with gritty, hard bits that push against your shoes.
Alright. Go on your shoulders.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast them up on the shoulders, and then I've got like my 2 javelins, and I'm using like hiking poles, like testing the ground in front of me.
Very good.
I don't know if you heard us too, but we're ritual casting detect poison on off each other so that it's on it all the time basically.
Okay, and what's the range of that?
30 feet.
30 feet, yeah.
Okay. Now you're not picking up anything right now.
Oh, Hassan, can you hand us each a little bit of that root that she gave you?
Yeah, is it like a
root?
one-time use of the root, or is there enough for like multiple
It's a
uses?
ball.
How does it work?
There are 5 uses in the ball.
All right, there's 5 of us. Everybody gets one.
Wait, should we just use it now? It was.
Well, they
No, I
said
think it's like the
a
cure thing.
cure.
Oh, I'm
heal
sorry.
things,
Okay, I thought you
yeah.
said we would all
Yes.
start chewing. Okay. What did she call it?
Kestrel
Kestrel root.
Mmm.
So as you're standing in this clearing, you notice that the trees are sort of beaten back in a path-like way to the north, to the northwest, and to the northeast. And of course, you came from the south. Now, as you're standing in the mud, you feel your feet start to sink into the mud. So give me either an athletics check or an acrobatics check, your choice. Tell me what you get, and hang on one second before you tell me. Tell me what you get. Tell me what your check was, which one you were checking, and tell me what your actual roll was before you added the thing.
Yeah, do you want to?
I did athletics. I rolled 16 and I have a +1, so 17 total.
Okay, you are having no problem with the mud. Has some?
I'm on her shoulders.
Hassan's on my shoulders.
Okay, so
Smart.
I'm going to say that the advantage that you would get with the poles is canceled out by the fact that you have extra weight on your shoulders.
Okay.
So you'll make a normal roll, and that will count for the both of you, I guess.
A normal roll with my athletics, or?
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Okay, yeah, it's a 19. I rolled a 14.
Okay, great.
Athletics.
So you're both safe. Jasper?
Acrobatics, I rolled an 18. The final number is 26.
You're good, Hans?
Well, it's acrobatics, and I rolled a 3.
Oh no!
With my +1, that brings me up to a 4.
And you're in the back too.
Yeah.
So we may not even notice.
Oh, no.
So you sink into the mud up to your knees,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel something poke through one of your shoes, or poke in through your shoe and poke you. It almost feels like a broken bone or something, and you take 1 hit point of damage.
Ow! Son of a bitch! There's a broken bone in here.
Are you okay? You got
Ow.
shorter.
Oh, my foot. Does it?
Can I pull you up a
Oh,
little?
please, thank you. Does it feel like there's? I don't think it was poisonous. I think it was just something sharp.
Well,
I
you
don't
re-
know. We're probably going to need to amputate.
You have that root, but I don't know if it's good to use now.
well, we are
Yes.
within 30 feet of you, so if he's poisoned, we would know.
Yes.
Is he
He's not poisoned.
Yeah,
No,
you are not poisoned.
Thank you.
just being a baby.
Well,
So
He's being a bit.
well, you
I
step on
diagnosis.
this, please. You step on one of these things and tell me
I
how
don't
it
have
feels.
to. I know I can step lively.
With your plate.
Uh-huh. What?
as you guys are dealing with this, a cloud of bugs descends on you.
Ugh.
Mosquitoes, horseflies, zooming around you, hungry for your blood. And I need you to all make either a Constitution save or a Dexterity save, and tell me what you rolled and tell me what the dice actually was. Daphne.
I did a con save. It's 14 on the die. Plus 1 is 15.
Okay, your save has some.
I did a dex save, 18 on the die, plus 321.
Okay, Jasper.
Dex save, 16 on the die, plus 6 is 22.
Okay, Hans.
Dexterity, 16 on the die, plus 1 is 17.
Very lucky. Una.
I rolled a 2.
Oh
Uh-oh. Okay, so Una,
We forget inspirations, folks. But
Oh, right.
a very large horsefly swoops down, and it feels like it takes a piece out of your nose. Even though it doesn't.
Jesus!
And
hurts.
you take 1 hit point of damage, and unfortunately, you guys who are casting Detect Poison and Disease, you do notice that this horsefly that just bit her is glowing.
Son of a.
Una, roll a d20.
Okay.
I wouldn't give for a gazer right now.
I rolled a 12.
Or a two-headed dog.
Okay. You don't feel the same as before the horsefly bit you.
Oh no.
Was it a con save or just a straight roll?
She got bitten by this horsefly, and now she doesn't feel the same.
Well, is she poisoned? Because we would.
I'm not saying.
Well, we would know if she was poisoned.
She's diseased.
She's diseased. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Can I do a medicine check to see if I can?
Yeah, hang on a sec. Let me get what she's got here. If I want to decide if I can tell her anything right now.
Okay.
This place is fetid.
Fetid swamp.
Okay, your hit point maximum decreases by 3.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
you are now at 33 out of 33. Go ahead. Y'all can respond to this.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know this, so I would like to take a look at the wound and do a medicine check.
Okay.
And that's 18 plus 8, so 26.
Okay, taking a look at this, this disease looks like something that you've heard of people catching from giant rats
Oh dear.
in the sewers. And you can tell that she can't regain hit points except by magical means. and that her max hit points will continue to decrease once a day.
Oh dear. Well, I have really good bedside manner, so so it looks like this disease I have seen it before in big rats, and we will want to cure you quickly, but don't worry, I will take care of it later. You'll be okay.
What about this?
Should I eat my root? Should I eat my root or save my root?
I think save.
Save it for now?
Yes.
I think interesting. Personally, I would eat the root.
Just gonna eat the root.
Well, I'm so glad that you're a doctor also.
That
Get a
happens to
second
be a
opinion.
In your medical experience, is there some durational time in which I need to eat this fruit before this
Let's
becomes
see
permanent?
how things are going this evening.
You know,
Okay.
if she prescribes like homeopathic.
Oh no,
Yes.
no,
we
I'm
just
an
eat the root.
allopath, my friend. No.
So Daphne, you know that every day her maximum hit points will decrease.
Yes.
And if it hits 0, she'll die.
Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say let's see how things look in the evening.
Alright.
Oh,
That's Daphne for you.
I'm not going to tell someone they're going to die yet.
So,
Later.
so you guys are still standing in this mud and muck with the bugs around you, and you've got pathways to the northwest, north, and northeast.
northeast, right? Hassan, you should tell us. You
I
lead the way.
mean, that's the direction of
Northeast
the
is
plant.
the way.
I got an idea. What if some of us go? No, let's all stick together. Northeast.
So you guys head northeast?
Yes.
Alright, so you
I
head
feel certain
northeast,
this is the wrong direction.
and I mean, clearly it's the wrong direction. How can I tell you northeast over and over again if it was the right direction? So you head into another clearing, slogging through the mud of this one. Lord Hans moves at half the speed of you guys, up to his knees in mud, slushing and sloshing through the disgusting, fetid, horrible swamp. You make it to a new clearing. This clearing is watery, and for some reason you think lychee. You feel like there's leeches in this water.
Well, when used properly,
Also, you guys' detect poison is going off like mad in this clearing, and you'll soon hear why.
They're bad. It's bad. Don't get bit. Don't touch things. Don't step on things. Just be careful.
So there's a low fog in this clearing as well. So now there's like this dark over thing. There's dark around you. There's fog in the air. Trees knitted together, boggy. This clearing has a few large rocks in it and a number of large, oddly shaped flowers. There are a few of each type of these strange flowers. Also quite a variety of brightly colored strange plants. Some look like exploding red and white pustules. Another looks like eye-searingly pink blood rivulets dripping from a swooping stalk. Others look like white needles protruding from black eyeballs. And strewn around these flowers are 3 corpses. All dead. 3 corpses all dead. 3 corpses. They appear to be women on first glance, dressed as villagers.
Can we do some CSI Elenia Toth? I don't want to get too close, but see, does it look like, what has this presumably poison plant done or whatever? Or which one?
Yeah, which one is the poison
You guys
plant?
are doing detect poison. Can you tell which plants?
Yeah, we can see
Yeah.
which.
Yeah, there are lots of poison plants in this clearing.
So they're all poison.
And is there paths emanating from the clearing?
Is there a what?
Different paths emanating from
Like we can go
yeah.
around, kind of thing.
I mean,
You came from the southwest, and you see a path going to the northwest and a path going to the northeast.
okay. So keep going to the northeast, but how shall we?
Yeah, is there a way that we can go around these plants without getting close to the poison?
Oh yeah, you could totally just walk around the plants as far as you can tell.
So none of these plants are the corpse, though,
Well, there are corpses.
Are any of these
I mean, do
classes-
we want to bring the corpses closer to us for some reason?
I mean, I can take a look at it if we think that will be helpful.
So Daphne, you wanted to look at the bodies without touching them?
Maybe I don't want. Yes, I don't want to get too
If
close,
they're-
but just if I can talk.
Yeah, if they're like really next to the plants, I'll use Thornrip to pull them closer.
Okay.
So that they're just not next to the poison plants, so she can look at it.
Okay, the dead bodies that are like half rotten are kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
like drag through the mud. There's like a wake of mud as you a thorn thing flies out of your hand and grabs the dead body. The dead body's just like.
Sounds good.
You never cease to amaze.
So roll perception on the bodies, please.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, great. But you're not touching them?
No.
Okay. So let's see. One of them is holding a jar with a skull and crossbones on it,
Mm-hmm.
and in the other hand, a stick.
Uh-huh.
And there's another body whose face is all swollen, and her tongue is all swollen up and fat, and she's just like. And then the third one is really pretty for a person who's been dead a long time.
Mm-hmm. Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the poison made her prettier as she died.
Right. But it looks like I'm not going to be doing any collecting anytime soon.
Wait,
Don't touch anything.
Wait, can you explain more about the third one? Like, does she look like perfectly preserved, or?
No, she just looks like she was pretty before she started rotting. And
Oh, but still rotting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What
But
do we just-
nobody's touched the bodies. It's just what you're
Correct.
seeing from just looking at them.
Yeah, Jasper's keeping his distance. Maybe we should just edge around the clearing, keeping our distance from the flowers, and get to the path that continues northeast.
Sounds good to me.
Everyone agree? I hear a mosquito.
Yes. Very dangerous here.
Yeah.
Okay, as you turn from the bodies, the disgusting flies that are laying maggots in their corpses swarm around you, and everybody do either a con save or a dex save, and tell me what you did and what you get and what your dice say.
Well,
Oh.
I'll tell you what I got.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you get, Hans?
6 + 1 is 7, which I believe is going to be a disease.
No, you're gonna take 1 point of damage
Oh, good. All right. Ow!
as a horsefly bites your butt.
Ow! Ooh!
So I've got you at 17 now.
12.
Don't you have 19 max HP?
Nope, 14 max HP.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Who are you?
We're still level 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Daphne, what do you get?
I did a con save. It's 18 on the die. Plus 1 is 19.
Good. Has some?
I also got a 6.
Okay. You also take 1 point of damage.
I'm gonna eat a good berry.
Okay, so you're staying at 26?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to eat 2 good berries, actually.
Alright. Okay, Jasper, what do you get?
Dex save. I rolled a 2. I got 8 total.
You rolled a 2, eh?
Uh-oh. Yes.
Uh-huh. So, you get bitten by something, and you feel a little different. Roll a d20.
Okay.
12.
Oh, okay. Your hit points are reduced to 15.
Just not max, just my hit points?
Your max hit points are reduced by 3, so you get
Okay.
15 out of 15 now,
Okay.
and you are diseased.
Okay.
Anybody want to look at him or anything?
Well, does it look like, does the thing that bit him, can we see if it's this, does it look like the same type of fly? Like, is it reasonable to conclude that perhaps it's the same?
I think you still do a medicine check.
Okay, good then, I will take a look.
There's a bunch of black flies that were just eating dead bodies that are swimming around him.
Oh, that is not as good. 15.
Yeah, you think he's got the same thing Luna has.
Why do I feel like I'm in the Upper Peninsula
Oh yeah.
in late summer?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I also rolled a 6, which was a Constitution check, is a 9.
Alright, you take 1 point damage.
Thank you.
So you're at 32 out of 33.
Yes.
Who haven't I asked?
That was everybody.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are just heading to the northeast?
Daphne, this thing that bit me. What do you know a lot about disease and medicine and stuff. Tell me, give me the truth. What kind of danger am I in?
Well, if we treat it quickly, none. If we let it go for a little longer, it could be bad. So,
What would you need to treat it?
well, I mean, if we get it to the end of the day, I might be able to do some, woo-woo magic to help it, but I feel like we should maybe save it. So let's let's just see how things are going this evening, but I think you'll be fine for now.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys continue to the northeast. So again, you basically move from one clearing into another. This feels less like a clearing and more like an incredibly thick mass of reeds. You do see that there appears to be an opening to the north, all the way up to the north. As you wade into the area, the bottom of the water, the bottom of the soil into the water lowers more, and humans find themselves with water up to their navels. Maybe Hassam's up to his chin or something.
He's still on my shoulders.
Ah, well, he would be up to his chin. Green horsetail reeds with black circles at each segment of their thick bodies cluster together, filling the water, pressing together, filled with little black bugs hustling through them. As you push further into those reeds, you notice an extremely thorny set of branches weave through the reeds. Some of the branches have 1-inch long thorns on each. You also notice pink and purple rosebuds and flowers. Apparently there are some large swamp rose bushes growing among the reeds, taking over the place.
That looks very nice.
Invasive species.
Can we kind of navigate around the thorns, or does it look like we're all gonna get poked?
Tell me how.
So describe the opening again. So this is like kind of an opening. There's a clearing. There's like walls of trees all around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're wading through the swamp, Apocalypse Now style. You come into this area and the water goes even lower. There's all of these thickly packed reeds, and they have thorny tendrils weaving between them, and the edges of the clearing there's like thick roots leading up to thick trees that go, and then there's a canopy overhead with stuff knit together in it.
Could
So we go back.
Oh, go back.
We go back to the edge of the clearing and we try to walk along the roots around the perimeter. That would be my proposal.
That sounds like a good idea.
Right, well that is probably better than mine, which was to see if maybe we could flame our way through.
I was gonna light a torch. I have a torch.
Yes, if we need to, we can try that too. I
So
can.
that stubby little legs, I'd like to do the short route.
Can we work together with a nature kind of thing or survival or something to figure out what would be a good way to get past this?
Sure. Do you want to roll nature?
Is anybody? I can help somebody, or I can roll
Any
it.
particular advantage.
You're the nature guy.
I'm the only proficient person.
Urban
10.
And what did you want to figure out with the nature roll?
Just the best way to go without getting swamped by these insects that keep hitting us, and least amount of danger.
If it's better to go.
I mean, you don't think it's super dangerous to squeeze through these reeds. It's just a lot of thorns on them.
But so like the armor is enough to protect people from the thorns, or it looks like we would be taking damage going through these thorns.
If it caught your skin, you'd be in pain.
And,
I don't want it to scratch my new plate armor. Or my new half plate.
I still think if we walk along the edge, the perimeter, we could see if we could get to the other side. And
How,
Does it seem
how
like the-
difficult is that to
Yeah,
make?
Not
is
all
that-
of us are kitty cats.
Is that easier if we went around the perimeter,
Good try.
from what we can tell?
You can't tell. Sounds like a good idea for him.
If we go slower,
Halflings
would
are pretty,
that be more
Dexterous.
likely to not be scratched up and things like that?
Sure.
Alright, well I'll suggest that then.
Going slowly forward.
Yeah, through the...
Jasper's.
And does
I'm
anybody
sorry.
have a sense, like, with these bugs that they wouldn't like fire? Like, if I lit a torch and kind of like
Smoke?
smoked in
Yeah.
front of
I
it?
am
rid
more
of bugs.
concerned about the thorns than the bugs.
The
Or
smoke also gets rid of the bugs usually.
The smoke could drive away the bugs, and the
Yeah.
light could attract them.
Could
Yeah.
attract other things too.
Alright, 6 of
I'm
mine,
able
half dozen.
to help dim a light, but I don't know if that will reduce its efficacy.
I can create a bonfire.
So far, all the bugs have just taken little bits, so we'll see.
Jasper's
Alright,
gonna-
everybody do a bug check. Constitution save or dex save, and let me know what you
I've
get.
been waiting to. There's another bug horde.
Would you pass me the dice tray, please?
This
Yeah,
is fuck-
yeah,
oh,
just the tray. I
that was
don't want to
a-
disturb city.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
natural 20.
Ooh.
Okay, you're safe. What'd you get, Daphne?
18 on the die, 19 total for con.
You're safe. Has them?
5, 8.
That's not good. 1 point of damage for you.
Gonna eat a good berry.
Okay, so your HP stays the same. Jasper? What do you get?
16 on the die, 22.
Okay, and Hans?
Rolled a 10, got an 11.
Okay, you're gonna take 1 point of damage. Alright, so Jasper, do you want to run across the roots while everybody's fucking around?
I will carefully traverse across the roots around the perimeter, trying to avoid it. And if I get close to thorns, I would want to reevaluate what's going on.
Alright, roll acrobatics.
Natural 20 plus 8 is 28.
Look at the cat
Nice. Do you want to describe what's taking place?
I am heading towards the opening to the north, and I am bounding across the roots quite dexterously, but carefully, and not trying to be too showy, and saying, "Follow me, I think this is the better way."
Okay, I'll turn to Lord Constance. Yeah, why aren't you doing that?
So there you are at the north side of the clearing, and what's everybody else doing?
I'll follow him.
Oh no.
Oh dear God.
I'm joking. Don't.
You're gonna carefully try to follow the
Carefully
roots.
climb the mangrove roots, yes.
I will go back and see if I can't help Lord Hans.
Thank you.
Well, you're gonna have to make another check if you're going back.
A check to go back.
Yeah, you're
You
walking
traverse
back on
the
the
terrain
roots to go.
again.
You're on the other side of the clearing. So
Do I
if
get
you wanna make
advantage having
a check
done
to
it
go
once?
back, and then a check to go back to the north again.
Yeah,
You
that
can go
sounds
back
good.
and help Lord Hans.
5 plus 8 is 13.
I don't think you should do this. I think you made it across the clearing. You should stay there.
Well,
Yes.
if the DM is telling me that, then Jasper thinks better and says, "Lord Hans, good luck, but what I will give you is a bit of inspiration. I think that you shall.
Thank you.
I think you can do this.
Oh, thank you,
Okay.
thank you, my good chap. Yes.
You can use the inspiration if you need it.
16.
What?
That's an acrobatics check?
Yeah. Did you
Excellent.
add anything to it?
Yeah, it's a 15 on the dice and 1 plus
Alright,
1.
you're good. You made it.
Yes, hello, my friend.
Alright,
Yeah.
you guys
Use that
are
if
both
you need
safe
it
on the
later.
north side of the clearing. I don't think it's a good idea to then go all the way back. Go all the way back
I am
there.
not climby. I don't.
Yeah, I'm
what's
just
Can any
pressing
of you
forward
levitate?
slowly, trying to
Levitate any of it?
move
Alright,
slow
so-
and move things out of the way with my javelins. as
Lord
I go.
Hans and I will sally forth and get the flower, and we'll come back
So
to you.
Una is pushing against the reeds and thorns, pushing through it. You've got Hassan on your shoulders. Hassan,
Yeah.
you riding?
Yeah, he's right.
Okay, Una, make a athletics check with advantage
Alright.
because you're getting help from Hassan.
The
Cool.
inspiration?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, help me.
It's a short duration.
I'll use it for
Let's
something.
see.
Yeah.
Thanks for
I'm sure
that.
we can check those
Athletics,
again.
that's gonna be like a 23.
Nice.
Okay,
22.
you're good.
Sorry.
And so you make it about halfway across the clearing. You gotta do it one more time.
Okay.
This time without advantage.
Oh my god! Why? That's gonna be 21.
Hell yeah!
Wow.
So you just, like a big, burly, half-orc woman, you just push through these, then you just, get out of my way!
Yeah.
Una, I
What
think
is-
this is a great
What does it
metaphor.
look like?
Well, I look like somebody who's doing like metal detecting. She's like pushing with the javelins, like
That's smart.
opening and clearing, hopefully leaving a bit of a path for Daphne, who's behind us, like trying to push it all out of the way, leaving like parting of the Red Sea.
Okay, very good. So everyone's across the clearing except you. What will you do?
Congrats. Well, I am stronger than I am dexterous, so I will try my best to follow, in Una's wake.
So you can do athletics or acrobatics, and instead of advantage, I'm just going to say you can add a d4.
Okay.
Just
I'm gonna
for
do
fun.
athletics.
Shows that in life we all must plot our own course, but we all end up at the same
That
place.
is a natural 20.
Oh.
Hey!
I'm like, all right. Yes.
And you got to do one more.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
wow.
halfway.
Okay. We'll see if that's hubris.
Can we all chant Daphne?
Oh, it's a natural 20 again. Netty.
Wow.
Wow.
You rolled
She does
two?
not want to be too irritable, but
That's great.
Would you like to
It's
describe
not
this
this.
ultra critical success?
I think, like she told Lord Hans, you got to step lively and it's in the knees. So she is
Stepping in.
Nice.
Very good.
That's
Well,
Great.
not dignified, but it's
Guys,
effective.
everywhere we go, we have to go back.
you make it across the whole this whole deal, and there's just the path to the north.
All right.
Let's continue. Can you tell if we're getting closer ever when you do that?
Yeah,
magic?
I can do it every ritual cast it, but it takes 10 minutes. I can do it again.
I mean, whenever you think
Sure,
it might be.
I'll-
The plant detection.
Yeah.
You get the idea that you're headed in the right direction so far.
Okay.
Right.
You feel that you're getting closer to it,
All right.
and that you are. Since I wasn't able to give you the exact number about the distance, that you feel like you're halfway there,
All right. I will tell that to the party.
Alright.
distance-wise.
Distance-wise.
Right.
All right, so you guys head further north, and you come into a clearing, and this is like a natural. Sorry, this is a natural clearing that for once does not have water on the ground.
Yes.
But instead it's a hillock of sorts that is covered in moss and mushrooms of various sorts. Your poison and disease things are not going off. The air is still fetid and stinky, dark and humid and uncomfortable. At the very back of the clearing is a tree stump on which sit 3 bottles.
Interesting.
Bottle.
All right.
Anybody thirsty?
Yeah.
Well, let's go. We'll go look.
So you go to the bottles to take a look.
I'll go with Daphne to support her in her efforts.
Yes.
Are there passages? I mean, continuing?
Yeah. Yeah. From this room, from this clearing, there is a passage to the northeast, a passage to the north, and a passage to the northwest.
Thank you.
So Daphne walks up to the tree stump, and you went with her?
Yes.
Okay, so you two are up by the tree stump, and roll investigation on the bottles, Lord Hans. Actually, she went first, so roll perception on the bottles.
Okay.
You become like a flying creature, right?
I can't play.
Oh, you can.
You have to be 6th level.
22.
9th level?
Dang, girl.
You perceive the shit out of those bottles.
The gods did this.
2 of them appear to be empty and made from colored glass, like a dark blue and a dark red, sort of almost like a homemade colored glass with colored glass stoppers. And one of them looks like a potion of superior healing.
Alright. Yep, I will. I'll pick it up and be like, I think you need this, Lord Hans.
Oh, thank you.
Right. I will
Thank you,
take
my
the
friend.
empty bottles,
Okay.
but I don't want to touch them. I want to,
Sort
no
of.
direct contact. But
Okay. And as you pick it up, the potion of superior healing, it kind of almost feels attached to the stump, like it's stuck there. But it comes off no problem.
okay.
And then obviously you hand it to Lord.
Let's see.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Let's see.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that
Why do
was
you
a
think
good
this is
decision.
here? Do you think there's something magical about the moss or something about the mushrooms?
I think no. I'm not as good at detecting magic things.
We could
Something
do
I
it.
am.
that's naturally healing.
Yeah,
It
do you-
feels like a good
Do you want
time.
to do it?
Uh,
Otherwise, I could do it in 10 minutes.
I can do, yeah, I'll do a little magic awareness on the hill to see what's going on Mushroom Hill.
On this hillock itself.
Yes.
Hillock.
And he's
Well,
60 feet.
60 feet, anything. I'm gonna look around
The hillock, the tree stump.
from hillock and stump.
Does anything feel magical? You don't feel like anything is magic on this hill.
Yeah,
There's just
I think
some
there's
natural-
nothing really going on Mushroom Land. Somebody
What
must have left it
What
here.
would these bottles just be doing up here? Somebody was.
Somebody left them. Somebody drank 2 of them and left the other one for some reason.
Oh, there were those
They
3
probably-
corpses.
Maybe went out and did not come back.
Okay, and these mushrooms and moss, we don't think there's anything special about them.
Oh.
I'm not inclined to mess with plant
Any of the
items
plant
now.
life here.
Okay.
Can I do like
Well,
a survival to see what these mushrooms,
Lord.
moss, are
Uh-oh.
like?
The lights are
They're
coming
minutes.
out!
By the way Michael started the game last time, roll initiative. That was like
The first.
just over.
Yeah, he started with roll
Yeah,
initiative.
I've never done that before, so I
That was
wanted
so
to
Very-
see.
That's cool.
Baller.
So cool.
Like,
Where were we? What was the last thing somebody said?
Oh,
We were checking magic on
Yep.
the Mushroom
she
Hill.
was checking magic in the area. I just wanted to see like a survival on the mushrooms. Is it these edible mushrooms? Are they like poisonous? Are they like weird?
we did
Some way.
have poison. Right?
You can
Well-
roll survival.
Are they for teens?
Ugh. 10.
You can't tell.
Alright.
Okay.
So what's next?
I think we head north.
We're still wanting
east,
to
right?
head up the
Yeah,
northeast
probably
corridor.
That's the direction of the thingy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you start heading that way.
Yes.
All right. So
With
It's
four
almost
Huns
like you
in
knew
front.
we were gonna do that.
these two got the bottles off the stump, and we're headed off the hillock, right?
Okay.
And let's, I don't know, we'll say the 3 exits. Doesn't really matter where the 3 exits are.
Okay.
But you guys put yourselves where you were while they were up on the hillock fucking with the stump.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, I was doing a 360, like,
Yeah.
what's happening?
I'm wherever you are.
Oh yeah, you're on my
Oh, sorry.
shoulders, buddy.
Awesome.
Whee!
I watched that movie. The animated movie.
Which one?
The orc and the gnome.
Oh.
Well, if you got
Yeah,
a bag
right?
of
The little
holding,
buddy.
he would start hiding in it. So
Oh,
you have to keep. That's incredibly cute as well.
it's very cute. With his little tiara.
Little broccoli princess.
Yeah,
on my shoulders.
broccoli robe
Princess.
and a tiara. Yep.
All right. Roll for initiative.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, boy, well. Okay.
And I have
What'd
my
you get, Dad?
bardic inspiration die.
Can you use it? Can you use it for initiative?
Yep.
I got a
Not for
1.
initiative,
No.
but for whatever may come next.
Right. Right.
Yay!
What makes you think something's happening? When do you want us to just call them out?
Say it.
24 for,
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
for the
You got
cat.
some.
cat
So I
one.
guess
17.
if I add my
17?
initiative, I actually got a 2.
Who did I hear?
4.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, do I get a +1 if my initiative is 1?
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
So I got a
Me
2.
too.
Which is that dexterity?
You,
Yeah.
you heard Una's
I have a
is
+0 index.
Nice.
What do you?
+1 to dex.
Okay, so then you'll go first.
5.
What?
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think this thing has surprise of sorts?
Oh jeez.
Can't be surprised in this one.
I'm really excited about this. I had to hand make this miniature because
Handmade this.
Handmaiden.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Jasper, when he was with you at an earlier time, just asked you to let him know if you ever think it would be great to lower someone's saving throw, like immediately, like, you know, right before you're about to cast something.
I'm going to hurt its feelings.
Alright, yeah.
this has got too much super glue on it, so
Oh
it's probably
my-
gonna get stuck on my tile. This is a
Oh, cool.
tree stump
Oh my god, it's so cute.
with little googly eyes
Why are we fighting this guy?
and little arms.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait, why don't we ask him where
Oh,
the flower is? He seems
Jesus.
friendly.
Oh no. Oh no, he is not friendly.
He's got felt covered roots.
But he looks so cute.
It's great that you can see this.
Achy.
He has like hair and stuff. What did you make?
Hans! Okay.
This is the new battle cam.
I knew I should have inspected that damn stump.
Oh wait, this was the stump that we pulled the bottles off of?
Yes, it stuck
Yeah.
to it.
Felt a
And
And I
little
just greedily took the
sticky.
potion
The
instead of
sticky-
wondering
the
why it
sticky
stuck.
stump.
It's all good. I
The
regret not
sticky
being.
little
I was like, oh, it
stuff.
sounds like a mimic. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a mimic.
Ow!
It's much more. And now I've got super glue on all my fingers.
No.
I forgot to put
So-
it together
so
until
you're the-
5 minutes before you
You're the
came.
first victim of the tree stump.
Okay, so this thing is gonna get to go once because it surprised you, it came to life.
Sure.
And I think it's gonna hit the people that are close to it.
That tracks.
Sorry to say. Alright, so the tree stump that you just took the bottles off of comes to life. It has a vertical mouthful of teeth, like a evil vagina, and some 2 googly eyes, and it's got these long tendrily arms that look like roots, but they're actually 15 or 20 feet long tendrils. And as you happily walk away with your newfound
Excellent potion.
potions, the stump throws one of its root tendrils at Daphne's back.
Okay.
And what's your AC now?
17.
And I have to hit the AC to hit you.
Uh-huh.
So it hits you. And it does 6 slashing damage to you, taking you to 19. And you are restrained. You may attempt to escape as your action, or another person can try to pull you out as an action. And it pulls you up towards it.
Oh,
No.
You're pulled 10 feet towards the creature.
No.
And then the vaginal mouth opens wide, attempting to bite you, and does not succeed in doing so.
Is that new plate?
yeah.
As you thrash around in its tendrils. So instead, it constricts you with the tendril that it's holding, and you take 3 more bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Now, it's Jasper's turn.
Okay. Let's see, how far away am I here? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Jasper's going to move a little bit further away. 40, 45, 50. Actually, let me see. He was here. Sheesh. All right. This represents like how long those things are.
Yeah, they reach. Yep, those are correct.
Okay, so Jasper's gonna go to this side of there, take out his musket, and assuming he feels he can safely shoot at the thing without accidentally hitting.
Okay, and
Daphne.
I also just want to remind everyone to be gentle today with any gun usage descriptions.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. He's going to shoot his musket
At a tree stump.
at a tree stump,
You know.
aiming a little farther away from Daphne and still trying to get a good shot.
Okay, what do you get?
Natural 20.
Yes!
Okay, so you're gonna roll 4d4 twice.
And,
Nice.
and then add my dex.
Yes.
modifier.
Hell
Plus 4,
yes.
4d4 plus 4 twice.
What?
Run that by me again, sorry, Jake. 44 plus
So-
4, then 44 plus 4.
Actually, it's
No.
sorry, it's a 1d12. You're gonna roll
I've lost my
1d12 plus 4 twice.
Okay. I add the plus 4 each time.
Yes.
But awesome.
Oh, there it is.
13 and 8 is 21.
Yeah.
That's after the 4s.
Yeah.
Okay, so this thing takes a lot of damage. You said 21?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, it is looking in poor condition
I'm Bruce Jones, so I'm just gonna-
as pieces of wood fly off and some sap.
Yes.
And Hassim, it's your turn.
Does it look like I could bonfire it?
Without hurting.
Do it.
I don't know. You want to roll insight?
If that's what you want me to do.
Because bonfire's in a 5-foot square, right?
Yep.
So you can make a bonfire appear on top of it.
And it would damage it.
Yeah, you can roll perception. Roll perception. Yeah, it looks like a creature. It's not actually made out of wood.
Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll create bonfire on it.
Okay.
Dex saving throw.
Yes.
16.
Alright, so nothing happens.
Okay. Any bonuses?
Not at the moment. I'll get off your shoulders so you can do whatever you want, though.
Okay, and where you two are standing is like the only easy walk path up on the hillock. Everything else is like a 5-foot climb thing.
Okay.
Alright, so it's the thing's turn again.
Okay.
And it's gonna go for Lord Hans with its other tendril.
Quelle surprise.
And it definitely hits Lord Hans.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's a really high number.
Okay.
And it does 2 slashing damage
Hey.
to Lord Hans, bringing him to 11. And then Lord Hans is pulled towards the creature. And it attempts to bite you, Lord Hans. And does it have to bite? Yeah, it does. And it rolled a crit, unfortunately for you.
Oh, Hans.
So you're fucked. Let's see. That's 9,
Okay.
taking you down to 2, 9 piercing damage, and make an intelligence save. At least it's an intelligence save.
That's a natural 1.
Oh my god.
Inspiration? No. Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Can I add
Wait,
my
wait.
bardic inspiration?
Just to avoid the nat 1.
It
Okay.
doesn't
It doesn't
matter.
matter.
Yeah.
It's either save or not save.
Oh, it's not a. Yeah.
So you are unconscious until the start of its next turn,
All right.
and then it will. What did it? It pulled him and bit him, so it'll squish you again.
It can try.
Well, you're in it, so it's just constricting you. You take 3.
Okay.
And then it does another saving throw at the end of its turn for the fire. Unless it moves out of the fire.
Okay. I mean, I guess it could move. It's got slow ass speed. It's just this square, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna go over here. It can't ever move again because of super glue. It's gonna go over here, dragging these two with it, so it's not in the fire square anymore. Okay. Lord Hans is
Unconscious.
Unconscious, but but at 2 hit points. Daphne, your turn.
Okay. I want to try to hit it with my hammer.
Yeah.
That is a 17 to hit.
You hit.
Great. Okay. Ooh, so that is 9 bludgeoning, and then, so it makes contact, and then, Daphne glows green for a second, and from the impact, it's like black tendrils, and I'm gonna do, or not tendrils, but like veins, and I'm going to do Touch of Death, which is a channel divinity, so it takes an extra 11 necrotic damage.
Okay.
20 total.
It is extremely close to death. Well done.
Yes.
Nice.
I know, but he's still technically, so he's unconscious, but he's not making saving throws, or is he?
Who, him?
He's
No.
sleeping.
He's just unconscious until the start of the next turn of the monster.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do a bonus. Then good.
I just like that condition.
I was just grunting to congratulate you on your
Good
hit.
turn. Una.
Can I, how fast can I get? 1, 10, 15, 20, 20. So I can run up to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna run straight for it, screaming, and try to hit it with her scimitar
Okay.
on the top
Makes sense.
of its head.
Are you raging or no?
Nope. And that is a 15 plus 7, so 21.
Well, you definitely hit.
Okay.
Kill the tree stump, yo.
Good.
Give it. I'm trying. That's a 5. Plus a lot. No, plus 3, right? Yeah, plus 3. 8.
Describe its death.
Okay,
Nice.
so Una just runs shrieking with her scimitar and does like leaps at it and just slices it right down the middle with its black veins going and just splits it right in half. And then is like, leave my friends alone!
Yes, and you
That's
cut
great.
it in the top of its head, and the vaginal mouth just splits open.
Just teeth on either side.
Teeth are now pointing towards the sky, and the tendrils that grasp the 2 magic users sort of unfurl and fall down. And as it dies, it really looks nothing like a tree stump, but some kind of Dali meets O'Keeffe painting, oozing on the ground. Does not even feel of this world, and is dead.
Wow.
So who needs good berries?
Alright, I would take a few, but maybe the other come first. Are you still unconscious?
Well, I think, am I still unconscious?
No, that was a temporary condition.
Oof, I wouldn't mind a few good berries.
And you've already used how many of yours?
I have 8 with me,
Oh, I see.
Okay.
so I can get up to 10 by eating these, and then if you have to have
And then
4
what's your
more.
max? 4 more? Alright. 4 more. You
If
want?
you have 5 more, I'll take them.
I have 4 more.
I have
I
10.
just-
I can give you, I'll give you mine. I can give you 5 of mine. So I have 10.
Thank you.
Does
Oh, thank you.
anyone else want 4 more?
And then you wanted some more.
I got 4 more, yeah, so we're all good. Thank you, my friends.
That was nuts.
What an ordeal.
That was weird.
I'll take mine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll keep my 5. I'll take mine so I can at least get back up to like 30.
I'm quickly using the restroom. Feel free to role play.
I mean, you can get it. You can take all 4 if you want.
Oh,
Well, I have that
the
lower
hideous
HP
plant.
thing, so I can only go up to 33 anyway. And I only.
What was that?
It was like something made in a shop of horrors.
Yes,
Curious.
definitely a horror shop.
Well, at least you have that potion.
Yes.
Oh,
Worth it,
that.
right?
Yeah, worth
Like,
it. Overall, worth
Oh.
it. Yeah.
I fell asleep for a bit, but other than that, you look pretty good, Lord Hans.
Thank you.
It showed that thing who's boss.
Yeah, nice hit.
Yeah, with the
thank you.
with that
Yeah.
green light and
I
everything.
don't
Very
like
cool.
being constricted.
Oh,
Yes,
I
yes. That
understand.
makes sense.
Whoa.
So, right. Well,
Back to the northeast then.
yes, I suppose.
Does that still seem the right way, Hassan? Are we getting closer?
I would believe so, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your plant magic tells you that the flower is to the northeast.
All right. Is it cool if I go back on the other?
Yeah, absolutely. Go
All right,
back.
cool.
You guys go to the northeast?
Take a look at that.
Okay, you head up there and hang on one sec.
Your die is probably gone.
Yes, here you go. Thank you, my
Sorry.
friend. It was inspiring nonetheless.
Yes. Hmm.
All right, you head up there, and lo and behold, before you even get to this clearing, you smell shit. You smell shit and dead bodies. You smell cheese, garlic, sweat, decomposing meat, feces, rotting fish.
Just like in Bergone.
I think we're getting close.
Smell fills the air.
This smells like one of the delis I like to go to after our show. Limburger Deli.
Nice.
And as you enter the clearing, you see the same sort of thing that you've seen before, with lots of gooey, muddy goo and a giant corpse flower
Hey!
Blooming.
of the clearing. There is a
Fortune has favored us.
bright green giant open cup that is all red around the edges, and it's about the cup is about 3 to 4 feet tall, and there's like a yellow stamen of sorts in the middle of it, which reaches at least 6 feet tall. The flower is about 3 feet across as well, and the plant has a swollen stem base. The smell of death and corpses fill the air, apparently emanating from the flower.
Wonderful.
Any poison?
Everyone make a everyone make a Constitution check and tell me what you got. Constitution save and tell me what
This
you
is
got.
poison or not
Hey.
poison?
No.
I'm using an inspiration on that natural one. That's not better.
No. Okay, Jasper, what'd you get?
9.
Okay, and what is your HP currently after that battle?
It's 15, but not because of the battle, because of the.
It's 15 out of 15.
Yeah.
Okay, and you take 1 point of damage
Okay.
from vomiting from the disgusting
Oh.
smell.
Oh, I'm so glad we found it. Ugh.
And Hassan, what'd you get?
12.
Okay, you're safe. And you have 26 health points right now?
Yep.
Okay. And Lord Hans, what'd you get?
5?
Okay. And what are your hit points right now?
14.
Okay, so you take 1 point of damage. Vomiting horribly at the garlic and cheese. And Debbie, what'd you get?
16.
Okay, you're good. And what's your health points right now?
I'm back up to 12, so 23.
Wow, you guys really love those good berries.
That's what
And
druids do.
Una, what'd you roll?
19.
Okay, you're good. And what's your hit points?
It's back to 33 because I ate a good berry.
So that's the secret with the good berries, just lower your max HP.
There you go. Take me down.
I'm puking dark blue goodberry puke.
Good. That's your back. You just
I
get
give
it
both
all
of
up.
some ginger.
All right, and as you're standing there looking at the corpse flower, you feel your feet sink into the mud, and everybody do either an athletics or an acrobatics check, and tell me what you got and what you used.
Do you want me to as well?
Dope.
I guess not you because you're on her shoulders.
Okay.
What do you get, Daphne?
12 athletics.
Okay, you're good.
Oh.
Jasper?
Nat 1, so 9 acrobatics, but let me think for a second before you tell me.
Okay, so
Let me think for a second because I have an inspiration. I'll save it. Go ahead.
okay, so your speed is halved in this room.
Okay.
So if you get 15 or whatever,
Yep.
and you take 1 point of damage.
Okay. I'm gonna eat 2 good berry to go back up to 15.
Okay. Sorry, guys. So let's see. We got Daphne, Hassan, Jasper, Hans. What'd you roll?
11 acrobatics. I rolled a 10, I got a +1.
Okay, so your speed is halved for this room, for this clearing,
Okay.
and you take. No, you're good. You don't take any damage, but your
Great.
speed is halved. And Una?
Dirty 20 athletics.
All right, you good. Okay, so you guys are standing there, there's clearing, two of you have sunk up to your nether regions in mud, and you see this giant corpse flower before you in a very large clearing.
Well, I think the easiest part of our quest is behind us now. How the heck do we get this back?
Dude,
We should have taken that basket.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
we should ask for some more details of a living corpse flower. Like, do they just mean the flower and we can, like,
Oh, are there
sprinkle
any
it with water
fruits
like
beauty
a cut
doves
water?
around?
Like a,
If you look around the clearing for orange fruits,
Yeah.
I guess.
Or smaller corpse flowers.
yeah, so there's the giant corpse flower, and carrion beetles are swarming across the small sex organs of the plant that decorate the inside of the cup, pollinating the plant.
Those are adequately sized sex organs. The carrion beetle says it's the perfect size.
You realize that you're arriving during one of the rare once every 7 years blooming cycle of the flower, as Maggie Smith described to you. Near this corpse flower, you see a smaller dead corpse flower that has 3 corpse flower fruits near it.
Ooh. I want 'em.
Well,
I know, but
But that flower's dead. And there's
Yeah.
and then there's no other flowers anywhere.
no.
Are there any other paths leading out of this clearing?
how did that happen?
Are there any other paths leading out of this clearing? No.
Okay.
I think, maybe if we need to, we can construct a sled out of branches or something and try to drag the
I
flower
can,
back. But
I can help make someone stronger. Perhaps you and I could give you a bit of a boost.
Oh, yeah.
So we have to dig it out.
I was
Well,
thinking.
I have like. Oh, go ahead. You say what you were saying.
I was thinking of turning into a giant badger to dig it out.
Oh, that'd be
Oh, that's
cool.
so cute.
I mean, I have like, I was thinking to take my stuff, like I have, we all have like rope. I got hemp rope, silk rope, and other things, and then taking like bed rolls or stuff and making like a root ball, to make like a big bound up root ball backpack thing.
That's
That
great.
then we like pour water on as we go.
excellent.
When I get this sorted, I'm going to go get some of those fruits.
I wish we had that rug that we left behind.
What roots are you getting?
The magic rug that was gonna kill us.
No, I'm going
Maybe
after
I'll
the
scare them.
fruits. They're
Ah, the
Yeah,
fruits,
you
the
just get
fruits.
the fruits.
So you grab all 3 of the fruits?
Yes, please.
Okay, very good.
And
You
then
have them.
Yay.
We're building like a sledish type thing out of.
And
like,
does anybody maybe want to investigate this flower?
Yeah,
Take a
Investigate it.
good look at it. And be like,
I'll check it out as well.
how are we gonna dig it
I'll
up?
take a-
Velcro.
Is there anything weird about all these?
I got a
That's
good
great.
roll inspecting that flower.
It looks like a flower.
All right, nothing weird about
This is
the
it,
flower.
guys. I think this might be the corpse flower.
This is the one.
Alright.
It's a flower.
Can we move your computer for a while?
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh
Good,
boy.
corpse flower. Good corpse flower. So keep talking about your what you're doing for the corpse flower. Is he turning into a giant badger, or what's going on?
As soon as we have the sled kind of thing that we're gonna put it in.
So we're gonna gather branches and try to create.
Do I think I can do it as a bear to dig it out, or do I need to be a giant badger?
I think a bear could dig it up. Maybe a bear would have to make a dexterity check in order to not damage the thing.
Yeah, I'll just do a giant badger. Badger.
Badger,
I won't-
mushroom.
Oh wow,
Badger,
that's
badger,
a
Badger.
That's a deep cut.
deep
What is
cut
that?
right
Badger,
there.
mushroom.
It's not from
Snake,
Not
a
from-
snake.
Whoops.
just some
It's-
looping
it's like a song.
video
Yeah.
that was on.
It was like a flash cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like a
circa
meme
like
one before memes
2004.
were thing.
I think it's older than that.
Yeah.
I'll
I can't
post
remember.
it in the Facebook like,
Yeah, it's great.
I'm gonna stop trying to copy my thing that I
Exact.
made, and yeah, the thing that I took a picture of, and just
Oh.
fucking make some stuff.
Make your stuff.
Where did I put this water edge thing? I don't know, but this looks good. We'll find out.
Dedicated DM to do all this for a non-combat encounter.
I know.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
just
yeah.
to give us an idea of the
Yeah,
space.
this is just
Like,
how the
So
space looks.
I wanna know if you guys have come to a conclusion. Is he digging it up as a bear? Is that the
Badger.
idea?
The idea was I'm sorry, we're gonna.
So we're building a sled first out of reeds and stuff, and then after that I'm digging it up as a badger.
Okay.
And then
So-
I'll do
Why don't you roll survival on building the sled?
But-
am I helping somebody?
Is anybody-
Somebody want to help me?
I'll help you.
Do we have to be proficient to help you?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Anybody proficient in survival?
nah.
I can give you. I think you're going to do a fantastic job guiding us to build this sled with all of your nature wisdom.
Is that inspiration?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna guide you.
Okay, cool.
Do those stack?
Yes.
They stack.
What is it? Yours is
D6.
D6?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. That is a 21.
Yeah.
So hopefully we built a damn fine sled.
You build the best sled for dragging plants out of a swamp that a person possibly could.
We even took like some reeds and made like an irrigation system. So we just attached the like water skins to it, so it's giving it like drip irrigation progressively as
Put
we
some
go.
soil around
Yeah,
it.
like it's got like nice soil root
Yeah,
ball.
hydroponic. Yeah, yeah. That's great.
And so you're doing that, and then he's like about to turn into a thing to dig it up. Everybody put yourselves in the position where you would be around the flower.
This is the flower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Off. It's not like. But this is the whole clearing, or.
Yeah, there are large gray box-like stones jutting out of the ground at odd angles in this clearing. So yeah, put yourself where you would be.
Where would the small coarse flower be? Because I was getting the root.
I'd probably be
So it was here.
close
Just
to it.
gonna- I'm gonna be
And
like
where's our
right by
sled?
you.
I guess wherever our sled
I'd
was.
say. Wait, this is out. This is out.
The way you came in is
This way.
maybe like through this little crack
Oh,
here.
okay.
So then we
Yeah,
probably
the
go
other
on this
side
side.
of
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so sled probably here-ish
Okay.
would be my guess.
And what's this? All this terrain is fine though. If we're like, I'm gonna be like over here, working on the sled.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're working at the sled's over here, though.
The sled, yeah, the sled's probably like here-ish
Oh,
because it
okay.
would like put it on it, right? I would think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
once
right.
we were done,
Okay.
so we were building it. Blurp. Slurp.
Mushroom.
That's gonna be. Oh man,
I'm gonna have to look that up
I'm
again.
gonna go to sleep thinking about that.
That was pretty crazy.
Should I look it up right now?
Yeah, like
No.
Badger.
We need a
Badger,
different song
badger,
right
badger,
now.
badger, badger.
So yeah, there's these large box-like gray stones that pierce the pond of this area as well, and they're 15 to 20 feet high above the pond of shit. And keep in mind, everything smells like
Dude,
rotting meat, feces, garlic, cheese, and rotting fish.
Attractive to some.
So, as you are standing there, making your sled and discussing how you're going to get this this corpse flower out of the swamp, the pond around you starts to burble
oh boy.
and bubble and burble, and pretty soon a massive green and black shape starts to coalesce like a small hill pouring out rising up out of the swamp, and you see a giant of sorts, a green and black giant of sorts.
Very pretty.
Oh my god.
Rises up out of the swamp with a roar, saying,
Does he look like a fan of the theater?
absolutely. This is a fan of the theater right
Jake,
here.
where do you want him? Or,
I'll
Not
get him in a
Joe.
sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
You want us to roll initiative, I think?
Hang on.
No, we're just gonna talk to it.
Yeah.
We're
Alright.
like, hey, do you have a small corpse flower?
And
we'll
he
give you the big ones,
screams,
trade you.
this swamp giant. Alright, roll initiative.
I don't know what just happened.
What do we got?
16.
Nice.
What do we got?
18.
Jasper has 8.
Wow.
I got 2.
Wow.
Hans has 6.
Wow. Okay, well, it rolled poorly, this swamp giant, but Daphne and Hasm will be the first two. Don't dive in just yet. You want my corpse flower? I want your corpses. This giant exclaims. Okay, Daphne, you're up.
Yeah, let's do some Toll the Dead. It's been a minute.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Ding dong.
It fails.
Yay.
Woo.
Okay. Oh, no. Ooh, 8 necrotic damage.
Ouchie.
Nice.
The creature goes "Arrgh!" as part of its arm gets necrotified.
She says something really clever about the corpses, but it's in Burmese, so it goes unappreciated.
Good. All right. As you hit it with the tolling of the bells, a green liquid splashes out of its body
Ew.
all around it as it quakes like a gelatin of ooze. Hasm, your turn.
Alright. Well, that means I'm gonna get poisoned. Fuck it. Bear.
Bear.
I'm gonna attack it as a bear.
Okay. Roll to hit.
By 16.
Hits.
Yeah.
That is 12 damage.
Okay. It says ouchie.
And then claw attack.
Okay.
13.
Miss.
Alright.
So that was a bite. Was the first attack?
Yep.
When the bear sinks its teeth into this giant, a wave of green ooze splashes out of it, and so does your poison save help you when you're in bear form?
Yeah.
So do you take half damage from poison?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 4 damage after halving.
Okay.
So the bear goes to 30. And now it is the turn of our friend, this giant.
Yep.
Let's see.
Bear's really easy to hit.
First it stomps its foot into the mud and water, sending a wave moving forward in the swamp crap. Bear, make a Constitution saving throw.
18.
You pass. The creature swipes at you with its claws and hits and does 7 piercing damage. And then plus some poison damage, 3, which gets halved to 1. The bear is at 22. And the troll, the giant stomps, I was just a matter of time, stomps over here.
He's going away from me.
Yep, takes an opportunity attack.
Alright, claw. 19.
That hits.
Cool.
And
13 damage.
okay. And Una.
Yeah.
Una, a wave of poison spews off of this creature, and you take 6 poison damage.
Oh no.
So that brings you to 27. And now this giant tries to bite you, towering over you, green ooze dripping down its body. It attempts to fit your entire head in its mouth.
Damn.
What's your AC?
4 attacks
13.
around.
And it hits, and it does.
Gross.
It does. You're not raging yet, right?
Nope.
It does 7 piercing damage to you,
Wow.
taking you to 20, and then 4 more poison damage,
Wow.
taking you to 16, and make a con save.
What's 18?
Okay, you're good. Let's see. That's the end of its turn. Jasper, your turn.
Okay. Describe these rock formations again, like this one right here.
They kind
And
of look
this
like
one.
those boxes, but
Like-
they're jutting out a little bit more jaggedly.
Okay.
Are you trying to see if you can go on top of it?
Yeah, can I climb up this? I can use
Yeah.
movement? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you have a climbing speed, right?
I do, and would that be my normal? Like, I'm
Yeah, you
half
can just
speed
climb
in the
it. Other
mud.
people might have to make a check, but you can climb it.
And I'm half speed in the mud, but once I get to the rock, I can go.
No, you're half speed in this room, but I'll say you can get up there.
Okay. I get up there.
You up there, son?
Okay. And I get as far away from it as I can, but I probably just got
Nah,
up
you
there.
was there.
Okay. I will use Dissonant Whispers.
Sounds good.
Wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh. It passes. I mean, it rolls a 16. It's got an 18, so I think
Okay.
it passes, so it's going to take half.
It takes half, and it doesn't have to move away from me.
Right.
Okay.
4d6. What do you got?
3d6.
Sure
Actually,
it's
you're
not
right.
4d6?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. So 7 and 6 is 13. So half that.
Hang on one second.
It's normally 3d6, but he's saying he's casting it higher.
I'm using a second level. Guess it is.
Okay.
So
Where was I? All right. So you said 13 total. So I was taking half of that.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm sorry. What just happened to you?
I just got fucking bit,
Poisoned.
poisoned,
But you're
so
gacked on. Yeah, I'm alive.
your
I have
your
16
attack does not make a wave of green ooze spew out of it. Are you taking any bonus actions?
I feel like I should give someone something.
Give someone something.
Good.
Una, you will survive this. Do not give up hope.
Thanks.
You faced far worse foes than this, and dispatched them.
Okay, Lord Hans, you're next.
Chromatic orb, fire. That's a 20,
Nice.
Okay, you hit.
and that is going to be 6 plus 4 plus 6, 16 fire damage.
Nice.
Ouchie McGouchie,
Right in its face.
says the creature. It runs over and crushes the corpse flower. Just kidding. Okay, let's see. Alright, so Una, you take. You take 7 poison damage as a massive wave of poison shoots out of the creature as the fire orb connects with it. And how much damage did you do, Lord Hans?
16.
Ooh, painful. Painful, painful, painful. This giant green poisonous creature is looking almost half dead. Una, your turn.
Okay. I would like to rage.
Rage. Roll a d10.
It's a 10.
Oh, that's fun.
What is it? What happens at 10?
It's a bolt of light shoots out of your chest.
That's right, bitch.
Roll a d20.
Let's see if I can hit it. It's a 13.
Okay, another creature of your choice you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a con saving throw against DC 13. It does succeed. Or it would take radiant damage and be blinded.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action. Wow!
Bonus action!
Yes. So you're raging. Do you want to hit it?
Yes, I'm
Hit
gonna try
it.
to hit it.
Don't get killed.
I'm gonna try not to. Actually. No, it's probably equally
What
bad.
would Una do?
Well, first, because it keeps oozing on her, I would just want to kick it as hard as I can away from me. Is there anything I can do to make
You
it?
use the shove action.
Oh, yeah. What's a shove
It
action?
pushes it 5 feet away.
Oh, that's
It's a
not that
contest
far.
between your strength and their dex or strength.
Oh. Well, no, she's gonna hit it with a scimitar because that's what she does.
Do it.
And hopefully I
Then
don't
you should
die.
grab its head and just.
That's gonna be a 18.
It hits. Roll damage.
Woo! That's gonna be a 6 plus 3 plus 5. Yeah, that's gonna be 11, right?
Yep. Nice.
What?
11 damage.
Okay. It takes 11 damage, and as you hit it super effing hard with your scimitar, the wave of poison that blasts out of this creature splashes so far that it hits Hasum and you.
Oh, great.
And you both take 9 poison damage.
That's it. for
Una
me.
goes down,
Ah!
and the bear is down to 13.
It's half though.
What you at now?
It'd be 18 because it's half.
You're at 18 because it's halved. Dankeschön. So Una's laying down,
Bye.
covered in poison goo. Hasum, make a nature check just for fun.
Alright, just for funsies, that's a 16 plus 2, so 18.
Okay, you can tell that this is a troll.
Hey, it's a troll!
It's different than most trolls you've ever seen, though.
Okay, well.
But it's a troll.
Does
It's a
it
swamp troll.
seem like it's still regenerating after being hit by the fire?
Yes.
Okay.
Daphne.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to run over to Una if I can make it.
Yeah,
And,
that's like 10 feet away from me.
yeah. And I'm gonna cure wounds for a 12 points back
On who?
Woo!
on Una.
Una?
Yep.
Okay, so Una's back at 12.
And then I want to use the rest of my movement to keep going away.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Go behind the rock.
15, 20. So you can get that far away.
That's perfect. And I'm not gonna do bonus.
I forget from now on if you go on one of these rocks or you go in this green moss, it's difficult terrain.
Okay.
So I get to
So do you want her to move or
She's
sit?
fine, but
Okay.
moving forward.
Okay.
Okay, so she did her thing and she ran. Haslam, your turn.
All right. Well, somebody's got to hang out.
Stand Una back up for a second.
and be like, what's
So she
happening?
gets 2 hits worth of
Once
bear
until
poison
somebody
splashed
fucking
on her.
hits me. Ah!
Oh,
Can I eat good berries? in
You're
the
up
moment?
again.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got 12 points of HP back.
I'm gonna try to grapple it.
Okay. I roll a strength check?
Yep. Yeah, I probably failed.
Well, not really. 12?
Yeah, I got a 10.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So, describe what happens.
The bear tries to like grab it to like pull him away from other people, but it's not working.
Great. And,
Slips off in the ooze.
Yeah.
Ah!
so that's your turn, yeah?
Yeah, I just want to get in its face too, so he attacks me more than anybody else.
Okay, so Troll looks up at Jasper that's up on the rise there, and it rakes its hand down its body, collecting the green ooze that's dripping off of it, and then it throws a big ball of it
Yes.
up at Jasper.
It's like when the gargoyles that Rissa.
Yeah.
And it misses. The ball of goo goes
Ah!
flying by
Jasper.
you.
I'm a
That
cat.
cat-like
My God.
reflex.
My tail starts flicking.
That's funny.
And it's angry about the that ball of whatever that you shot at it. So
Wait,
it's
what? Oh,
he
yeah.
shot fireball at it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's moving
Fireball
through
is not
here,
good right now.
and it'll take an opportunity attack from you.
All right. That's gonna hit. 22.
Okay, roll damage.
So 10 damage.
Okay, and by the way, at the beginning of its turn, you guys saw its flesh knit together a little bit, and the wounds that you've made so far have grown in a
Dirty.
little. As Haslam makes that hit, poison splashes out on Una, and she takes 7 poison damage, going down to 5. Then the troll turns to Una and attempts to slash her with its claws.
Una does look unconscious, or at least lying down right now. She didn't have a turn yet.
Well, he missed.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So he
Felix,
tries to
he's got
slash
nothing.
Una with his claws, and he misses. And then he continues forward towards Lord Hans. How dare you! And takes an opportunity attack from Una if she wants it.
I'm gonna try to throw a javelin at him this time.
It has to be a melee attack.
A what?
Has to be a melee attack.
Oh, it has
for
to.
opportunity.
Oh. Can I no. Okay, I don't want to die.
choices.
I don't want to die, but she would. It's a natural 20.
Nice.
Roll your crit. Roll twice. Roll your d6 twice and add 5 each time. That's
great.
Okay, 6.
6 plus 10, 16.
16.
16 damage to the troll.
Nice. Good job.
Una.
It's looking very injured. We'd say it was bloodied if it wasn't covered in green bullshit. As you stab it, a bunch of fucking... Oh wait, let's see how far this is gonna go. Ooh, okay. The bunch of fucking poison splashes back onto you,
Yeah.
and you take 8 poison damage.
Wake me up later,
And you're
guys.
back down.
She
So-
got up. Ah!
Now the troll is towering over Lord Hans. Lord Hans only comes up to his nether regions. Maybe you have some good spells for that. And the troll goes and tries to bite your head. And let's see what happens. Oh, you got lucky. What's your AC?
Well, I could shield if it's gonna hit me.
It is going to hit you. This is a good time for shield.
Shield.
Okay.
Shield.
He tries to bite your head, and his teeth knock into your shield. And he's like, oh, like he just tried to bite a mug. And so you take nothing, and he takes nothing, and
Yes.
everybody's happy. End of his turn. Jasper.
Okay, I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers again. So I have to do a Wisdom saving
He
throw.
will. Unfortunately, he's very wise. He definitely passes
He's
it.
a wise troll. This is yours, by the way. I'll give it back to you in a second.
Yes, the name I gave this creature is Majestic Elderly Venom Troll.
What do people call it? Like, what's his first name?
As you fight him, you notice that he seems very wise and
Okay.
very learned.
11. We should use suggestion then. What am I doing? 11, 15 damage. 15 damage. But half of that.
He takes 15 damage. Wait.
Half of it.
Oh yeah, half of it.
So 7. Is it you
Yeah,
run down?
He takes 7. And he doesn't have to leave.
Okay. And
And no poison splashes out of him.
yeah, and I'm just gonna kind of go as far as I can away from him.
Oh yeah, you don't want to hit him with. You don't want him to hit you with some goo.
Yeah. I like
Sounds-
being
sounds good.
I like being up on the rock.
Yeah, I put that rock there just for you.
Yeah, he thought of me. Thank
Rock
you.
band.
Thank you. He's playing an electric
Is that your end of your
lute. Who is here? Hassan. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Lord Hans.
I'm going to blind him and cast Color Spray.
Okay. I hope you roll enough hit points.
Do I have to? It's just the total is how many hit points of spells. Yes, does it? But it does it depend on the hit points he has or his max hit points?
His hit points currently.
Yeah.
60-10.
All right.
And you're gonna
I
have
can
to roll.
just tell my computer to roll it for you.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Roll 6d10.
Hope you get 60.
That is 28.
No.
It is not enough.
6%.
All right. Can I?
It's close to average.
How many spell slots you got left? 4?
Quite a few. Can I move?
4 out of 6, right?
You can, but
You
he'll
can
get an
move, but you get an
opportunity
opportunity
attack.
attack.
Or can he oh, he used his action.
You use the spell.
He's going to attack me anyway.
Do you have Misty Step? You can do bonus action Misty Step to get away from
He
him.
doesn't have Misty Step. And no metagaming. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna take the opportunity.
You might go after someone else. Sorry.
Does somebody else have a turn
Yeah.
before he does?
Just let him make a decision. It's a high pressure situation. You have to decide soon, or you'll take an opportunity attack anyway.
Yeah, I'm backing up 10 feet.
Okay, so it's gonna swipe at you as you roll, and it hits.
If I shield again, will it hit? Does it matter? I mean, I could.
Yeah, you can block it with a shield.
I'm shielding again.
Yeah. Okay, so you got 3. That was his. Yeah, so it's after his turn, so you can shield again because he shielded before his turn. Yeah. Okay.
Shielded.
All right, you're good. You're shielded. And now it's the next person's
Are
turn.
you moving any further or you just stopping there?
I don't think I can. Well, I can. I'm gonna move 15 feet back, which is
So
as much
this
as I can
was
move.
this was 5'10",
Yeah.
and then
15.
you go 15,
Yeah.
and then you can go. Your speed is halved,
Yeah.
so that's where you are.
Yeah. And I'm on difficult terrain.
Yup. All right. So, Una, you out?
I'm down.
Okay, Daphne.
Okay, so I have a question. There's a special ability for the Doctor of Crime background quick stitch job.
Mm-hmm.
Once per short rest to death. But it doesn't say whether it's an action or a bonus action.
I'll have to read the.
I can
Read
read it
what I
to
wrote.
you if you like.
You can,
Okay.
but I'm gonna read it.
Oh, well, go ahead.
You're down to 0.
Once per short rest, as an action, you can
I
stabilize
don't have- sorry, I
a willing
don't have as an
creature
action in
with
there.
0 hit points by touching it.
Okay. Well, I better add
Or
that.
heal a willing creature by 5% of
Yeah.
its hit points.
Okay. Okay.
Well, so I'm gonna run back to Una, but
Rounded up, so she would get 2 hit points.
right, I'm not gonna do that. But I want to run over to her anyways. And I'm actually going to do, rather than giving hit points back, I'm going to cast protection from poison on her. So the poison that she has is neutralized. And for the rest of it, which is an hour, she has advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and has resistance against poison damage. So once I
Okay.
get you back up, you're gonna fucking stay up.
Great. So you do that.
Yes.
That is, that has happened.
Do you want to keep moving?
Yeah.
The
I'm
you
just,
said
like, kiting
you
the
said the
ceiling.
green and the gray are difficult terrain. The blue, the blue's not.
The green moss and the raised cliffs getting up on them and getting down off them.
So this isn't difficult terrain.
I can't see. Yeah,
No.
that's fine.
Okay.
So she's here. How many spaces did she move in?
She was from here.
Okay, so she can go 4 more. You maybe want to go over here, hide behind the rock?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good, right? All right. Okay, have some. You can barely stand this troll. Good thing you get 40 feet of speed on that burr.
6. All right. Let's bite a bear.
Kill that fucking troll.
Nope. 10 misses, I assume.
Yep,
Claw does a 15 hit.
it does.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, 5. 9 damage.
Okay. This troll is looking fucked up. Okay, so a wave of shit flies off of it,
Yep.
and Una's out right now, right?
Out.
So she's can't be affected further. You take 11, knocking bear down. Oh, you take 6. So
Is it
that's
rounded?
12.
It's rounded up.
Whatever you want. So oh, you take 5. Okay, so you're at 13.
Okay.
So and that's it.
Yep.
Get your 2 hits.
That's all bear can do.
Okay, troll time! Troll wants to kill!
Yep.
Troll! Troll wants to kill wizard!
Oh, that wizard.
Troll-
What about that bear that just ate?
Troll throws goo at wizard! The giant troll pulls poison goo off of its body, scraping it from its armpit in various crevices, gathering it into a ball, and hurling it overhand at the wizard in the face.
Maybe it just.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, jeez.
And he hits.
Oh no.
And you get splashed in the face with a ball of body odor laden
The shield?
poison goo.
What's that? The
And-
shield? Help with that?
The shield would already be up.
You take 3 poison damage,
Hey,
taking you down to 10,
Not bad.
and then make a Constitution save.
All right. Don't fail me now, baby. 4.
oh, this
That's a 4.
Yeah.
You are poisoned. Make a Dexterity save.
Looks like a 2 to me. Yeah, a 3.
Okay, you are blinded.
Hey.
Jeez,
Oh,
no.
shit.
And that is not good for a wizard. You are poisoned and blinded. Okay, so, we hate bears today,
Yeah, I think you should hit a
so he
bear.
turns around and he's gonna claw at the burr. Claw on the burr. The bear is clawed. The bear takes... the bear takes 7 slashing damage, non-poison. So that puts you at 8, right?
Mhm.
And then 3 poison would be 1 more. So you're at 7. And then he wants to do something more creative than just stab and bite a bear.
He's so
But
smart.
Daphne's hiding behind the rock. He can't fucking see Jasper. So he's gonna try to bite the bear.
Makes sense.
Fight a bear.
He's gonna try to sink his massive troll jaws into the side, the haunches of the bear. Gonna take a bite out of the belly of the bear.
Berries are delicious.
And he misses.
Yay!
Oh man, he's gonna die before he uses his special attack. Pass. Jasper's turn.
Okay, I'm going to. What's my? Hold on, let me just check my range here. Sorry.
You're gonna have to move to where you can see the troll.
Yes. I don't know. Do I have to see it?
To do what?
What spell are you doing?
Discordant Whispers.
Yeah.
I mean, it says it just needs to be within hearing range, but I will sneak up as much as I can, kind of climbing to where I can see it. You can decide how close I have to be. Peer over and do Discordant Whispers a third time.
Spam that spell! Kill that troll, bro!
It's a
Okay.
good spell.
I didn't know it'd be a wise troll, though.
I'm glad they gave. The troll
10.
fails the check for once.
Okay, well, it has 10 damage and it has to get away from me, so now I'm standing up.
Okay, hang on one sec. I just want to.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. It's that can hear, so you don't have to be that close.
okay.
So how much damage did it take?
10 damage.
Okay, it takes 10 damage, and you also have been seeing its wounds knitting back together. And then it's got to go away from you, because away from you is the wall.
Well, there's trees and stuff. Can I try to get through
So the
trees?
troll is like, oh, tries to get up against the trees, and then it's like, oh, I gotta go this way, oh, steps on Una, oh, that whispers in my head.
So attack of opportunity then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet. That's a hit. 25.
Roll damage.
7 plus 4, 11.
Uh-oh, poor little troll.
Is he poor? He's doing a shit ton of damage.
As you hit it, a giant fucking wave of poison splashes back and hits you, and it would do 11, but it's gonna do 5, taking our bear to 2, and our troll is looking very, very fucked up.
Okay.
So is our bear.
I'm going to use a bonus action to
You
to heal
both
Una
troll.
with Healing Word.
Yeah, 1d4 plus your modifier.
Yeah, so Una gets 6 hit points back.
Nice.
Okay, Una's at 6 out of 33, and what will you do with your action?
You did Dissonant
I
Whispers.
did Dissonant Whispers. That was my bonus
Oh,
action.
it's still his turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the opportunity
Cool. All
interceded.
right, Lord Hans,
I'm blinded.
you are blinded and poisoned.
Oof.
Um,
That's no bueno.
Can I make it the guy ran away, so I don't know where
You
he
have
is.
no idea where he is.
Yeah, alright. I'm going to use my fragile amulet of healing to heal myself.
Okay.
Healing word. So it's 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability
No,
mod.
it just comes with a +4.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
1d4 plus 4.
That's
And
pretty
there's a chance that this
Yep.
thing explodes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So-
sweet.
Let's see how much you gain.
So I got 8, so I'm back at max hit points.
Great.
And I roll a d20 to see if it blows up.
Yep.
Is your book blows up?
Let's see if the amulet cracks. 15.
You're good.
Sweet.
Alright, so you used your 1 use per day on your amulet. You got a little bit of health back. That was a bonus action. So any action you want to take?
I am going to try to wipe the goo out of my eyes and unblind myself futilely, I'm sure.
Yes, nothing happens. Una is at 6 hit points. What will she do?
You gonna get up and finish it?
She's still raging? She can't.
She's not currently raging, though.
She's getting up. Okay, yes. First, I'm gonna try to throw a javelin at homeboy, and
That's a cute tree stump.
probably not gonna do it.
The googly eyes?
Yeah.
That's an 11, so never
No
mind.
hitty.
And then as a bonus
Oh,
action, I'm
you
gonna
have-
shoot a.
You
Oh.
have
Oh,
an
right.
inspiration die that
I
you've
do
never
have an
used.
inspiration die, so I can add 5 to that.
16.
You hit.
Yay! And that's gonna be 3, I think. I don't think I have any. Do I have any more
Yeah,
plus?
plus
on my
your
jump?
strength modifier.
Strength modifier.
Oh, okay. So 6 on my
Troll
6
take damage.
And then, thank you. And then I'm gonna shoot a lightning bolt out of my chest at him.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
when the troll takes
Oh.
damage,
No, I'm not.
It's going to shoot poison out of it.
Oh, I'm not raging anymore though.
And,
am I?
But you're resistant because
Oh, good.
protected
Thank
you.
How far does the poison go? She's 15 feet away.
Yeah, it hits her.
But
So
I
she
have-
takes, with her newfound resistance, she takes 2 damage,
Okay.
going down to 4.
Thank you.
Now what?
You're not technically raging.
I'm not
now.
raging anymore, so I can't shoot lightning bolts.
You can try to rage again if you want.
Never mind. Oh yeah. But then I'll have a different magic.
Well,
Rage more!
use the globe.
Yeah, I want to rage some more.
Rage and use the globe.
Rage
Let's see what
some
happens.
more.
Yeah, it's a globe. She already
Oh my
attacked this
God.
round though.
I think we're good.
Alright,
You're done.
what's going on? Done with the turn?
Wait, you don't want to rage? You
No,
can
I'm raging some more.
Oh,
Raging
okay.
again.
Okay, roll a d10.
Yes.
Doing it.
Go Una.
Let's see what happens this time.
That's a
It's
D12.
That's a D12.
Oh, thank you. Where'd my little 10 go? There he is.
My favorite rapper.
That is the same number. It's a 9.
Okay.
I really wanted to be a 9.
Yeah, meant to be.
Troll makes a con save and passes it. So at the end of each of your turn, you can shoot a lightning bolt out of your chest.
That's
No.
so cool.
I rolled.
You are-
Wait.
What? You said the same thing, right?
9.
No, I
She
rolled a 9. I rolled
Oh.
a 9 on the wrong die, and then I rolled a 9 on the 10. So now it's in the
It's a hard 9.
All right. So
feeling the nature.
Roll a d4.
Okay. 9. It's a 3.
Okay, nothing happens except that 15 feet around you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Okay, great.
For enemies only?
For your enemies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Una, Daphne's turn.
Let's do some Toll the Dead again.
Yay!
Okay, very wise troll.
I know, but go try it.
He gets 15.
Yep, he makes it. So then I am just going to use my bonus action to Healing Word Una again.
Thanks.
Yeah, so that'll be.
Where's she?
Una?
Over there.
No,
Daphne's over here.
Daphne. You also might want to. Oh, yeah.
So you get 5 back.
Thank you.
What do you got now?
9.
Okay. Good turn, Daph has some.
Alright, bear.
Burr.
I'm gonna cloud attack first. 21 to hit.
Okay, roll damage.
10 plus 4, 14.
Okay. As you hit the troll,
Yep.
poison splashes back. This time only 5 feet, so it only hits you.
Alright.
And that would be 6, so you take 3, so you drop out of bear form.
Yeah, I'm at 25.
And your hit makes the troll fall to the ground. Incapacitated, unconscious, seemingly dead.
We gotta figure out how to
Whack.
kill it.
I know how to kill it.
Troll lies there.
How do we kill it?
I'm gonna chill touch it and it can't regain hit points.
Can you see?
When I can see.
Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna run over to you then and poke you between the eyes and also do protection from poison, which will neutralize that poison.
Do you have
What?
to touch
His
it?
poison?
You have to touch
His.
him?
He's the poison. He's got 2 separate conditions: poisoned and blinded. But
Yeah.
let's stay in initiative order.
Okay.
That Hassam just took a turn and knocked the troll down. Now it's the troll's turn. He was lying there, and now he sits up from the ground, wounds stitching together slightly, and he roars in rage. He looks very almost dead. And he's also very angry at Hassam, who is no longer a bear, although he still has resistance to poison.
And a
But maybe the
much
troll
higher
doesn't
AC.
know that Hassan was the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. How would he know? But I look.
It's just like, oh, it's a halfling.
He's a halfling.
He's a wise troll.
He's very
This
wise.
troll is fucking angry. He's also elderly and wise
Yeah.
and majestic.
What?
And,
He's fought druids before.
He's got rents all through his flesh. His limbs are hanging oddly, and he screams and roars and tries to claw at Hassam, and he definitely hits.
Nice.
And he does some damage. Not poison damage, but slashing damage. And that is 8 slashing damage. Kel damage to Hasam, bringing him to 17, and then some poison damage. Only 1 after 2 gets divided in half. He tries to bite Hasam,
Halflings are tasty.
Oh,
and he also definitely hits with that.
He's also thinking of the
broccoli,
cows that
yeah.
Bilbo killed.
And he does 5 piercing damage on Hasam, bringing him to 11. And that also has some 1 poison damage makes it through. Hasam is at 10. Has to make a con save.
Is it a poison concept?
Yes.
19.
You pass. Let's see. Troll, angry, throws body goo at Una. It's a crit.
Oh, Una's been done so much.
So that is 6 poison damage to Una divided by 2 is 3. So she goes down to 6 hit points. And Una make a con save.
Is it a poison?
Yeah.
You have advantage.
Oh, I do.
Con save with advantage.
Her,
Well, I rolled exactly the same thing on both,
What is
which
it?
is a 9.
Okay,
Plus
you are
your con.
poisoned.
Yeah, that's.
oh.
Unless the spell makes it so you just can't be poisoned. And then make a dexterity save, Una.
Do 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 do. That is way better. That's a 20.
Okay, you are not blinded.
Yay!
End of troll turn. Jasper,
Okay, spamming.
spam it up.
Yeah,
Spam a lot.
Distant Whispers.
Troll fails save.
Okay,
13.
9 damage, and he's got to go away from me. I'm up here. Go
Well,
away
he
from
would
me.
go away from you if he weren't dead.
Oh!
He's not dead,
Oh,
but you zip him,
Knocked him
and
out.
he goes, these fucking whispers, and then he falls to the ground again.
So somebody finish him off.
Seemingly dead. So Jasper, you've got 2 spell slots left.
I have 1. I have 1 first level spell left.
Okay. Do you have any bonus actions that you want to take on your turn?
I don't think anybody needs my.
Okay, Lord Hans,
No.
it's your turn.
Am I still blinded?
You are not.
I'm going to chill touch the troll so that he cannot heal.
Okay, roll to hit.
If he walks up to him, can you just automatically chill touch him? Or does it?
He's got to roll his ranged attack. If he
Yeah,
tries
I
to do it
can't- I
next
can't-
to it, it's
I
going
can't
to
make
be.
it
Make
there.
it that far. They have speed.
24.
24, you hit.
Alright, so that is going to do...
Chumley.
Yeah, so now he can't heal until the end of my next turn, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's also going to do some damage. Does it? I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, he's at 0 hit points, so.
So, yeah, he's damaged. He's now at -3 hit points or whatever it is. And so now we can kill him without him healing. Somebody kill him! 1d8 necrotic. He's taking an additional 6 necrotic damage. And he can't heal. So kill him now! Kill!
Isn't he? I don't understand how this works, but so he's at 0 hit points. He can't heal.
On his until his he has like
Right.
until his next turn.
Yeah.
Right? And then maybe
Okay.
do it again.
So somebody just needs to like administer.
Somebody
it.
now needs to kill
I
him.
mean, I think we're still in initiative, so you know,
Who's next?
we're trying to do a coup de grace.
Hang on. So Troll's at 0 hit points, and you hit it with that. It stays at 0 because it's out. It can't regenerate at the start of its turn.
Yeah.
So now we go to Una.
Who's raging?
Set
Yeah.
Set it on fire!
Is fire the only thing? I don't
Set it
know.
on fire!
Not this.
Una just wants to cut its head off. That's what
Okay.
Una
Yeah,
wants
do
to
it.
do.
I
Yeah.
think you have advantage, right? Because it's
Prone.
prone and.
Yeah.
So Una's gonna go over there.
No, it's prone. It's just unconscious. Right?
Is that-
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, don't you auto?
it's a crit if she
Right.
hits, but I don't know
I
what.
can't.
Well, how do I do that?
What's going on?
Una wants to hit it with a scimitar and try to cut
Hit
its
it.
head off. But
Yeah.
is that with advantage because
Yeah,
it's laying
you-
down?
you
Or
have
is
it.
it what
Sure.
it's telling me? Okay. Please give me something. Yes, it's gonna be a 20 whole bunch.
It's
18
damage.
plus 7.
Bunch. But
Scimitar.
carefully cut it so the poison doesn't spurt out.
Well, it's gonna be 5, 6, 7. 7.
Okay. Describe how you're trying to cut off its head, or
Alright.
cutting off its head.
Well, she's just taking her special pirate scimitar and chunking at its gross, gooey neck flaps with her scimitar.
But on the far side.
Yeah, like that.
So it
No, she's
spurts
trying to
that
do
way.
like she's trying to do like Fruit Ninja slice, just like ah!
Very good.
Very mad.
Its head is removed from its body and lying next to it.
And then as a bonus action, she wants to pick it up and throw it away from its body.
Okay, fine. You throw the head and it goes bloop in the water. Daphne, your turn.
Okay, got it.
Interesting. Well,
That motherfucker's gonna
She
grow
she
another
thinks it's dead, so she's gonna go up to it and try to get some of the ooze in these new
Daphne, always on the job.
Those
these new
poisons.
bottles. Yeah.
Do you ever black out?
Okay.
Looks over.
Hang on a sec.
I like to have options.
Roll a. Let's see. Roll a d20.
8.
Okay. Now do a medicine check.
24.
Okay. Very good. Now, roll a d12.
2.
Okay. You get something called burnt othar fumes.
Ooh. Cool.
You get a vial of that.
Thank you.
So that's Daphne's turn. Hassan, your turn.
Alright, I'm putting a bonfire where the body is and going back to this thing over here. Trying to figure out how to dig it out.
Putting a bonfire on the body.
Yep.
Very good. Notes here. So, let's see. It's coming up to the troll's turn. Before we get there, will you roll Arcana and roll Nature?
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna
21.
26.
Okay. You both can tell that unlike most trolls that need to be killed with fire and acid, this troll actually needed to be killed with cold damage. However, Jeremy Crawford rules that chill touch does work to make it so that a troll does not come back from its life.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so at the top of the troll's turn, the wounds on the troll's body start to try to stitch together, and then they don't. And it lays there and slowly coalesces into the swamp as pieces of its body just collapse, the cellular bonds breaking down as it drips into the swamp. You feel you have killed an almost ancient being and taken a piece out of nature today
Yes. Good.
as it drools into the bog. Did we get a good description of the skeletal hand hitting the troll?
Let me tell you about the skeletal hand, ladies and gentlemen. I do have to go to bed, just a heads up after this.
We're going to do very quick
Yeah.
checkouts and run away.
But before I go to bed, let me tell you that Lord Hans mops the goo out of his eyes. Ugh. And he looks around at his companions damaged. And the troll, this hideous beast with its wounds stitching back together, and he has an idea. Yes, the chill touch from his own hand. A ghastly skeletal hand flies out, grasping, always grasping for its enemy. It latches on and finds purchase right on the troll's left nipple.
and tweaks it.
It gives it just a strong pinch and a twist, preventing the troll from healing as it gives it
Nurple, nurple.
a necrotic titty twister.
As Lord Hans cries out, "No!
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you!"
Yes.
All right, so let's do some quick checkouts. It's 10:19, but I think we deserve
Are you in red
checkouts.
No,
So,
I'm on the street.
Okay, good.
We'll say something we enjoyed today, something another player did that we liked today, and anything else we want to add. Lauda, will you kick us off?
Okay. I like that you keep us on our toes with the homebrew creatures. It's fun and refreshing. So, and once again, you obviously put a lot of time into it, so that's appreciated. Everybody had such good stuff today, and I was ready because usually the last I was like ready. I liked. It was really interesting watching Lord Hans interact with his uncle. Like, I just think the roleplay in general really strong, figuring his stuff out. So good job.
Thank you.
Great day, great mix of stuff. I love the ladies in the hut. Really fun. I wanted to spend more time with them. I wanted to get to know them.
We
I
can
thought
go
it was-
back.
Same on the way out.
Yeah. Well, if we survive the way out.
Yeah, seriously.
That was great, and the big boss battle was wonderful, and I love the battlefield kind of arrangement and everything, and Jasper's always trying to figure out where he can go and still be of service and support, but avoid getting knocked out like he used to usually do. So that was great. Always like Hassam just like throwing himself in harm's way, and kind of taking one for the team, and especially touching because we're all here trying to help him, and he's putting himself right up there. That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I also love the little like ingenuity figuring out that we're gonna like build something to like guard it out when none of us thought of this ahead of time. Like, of course we didn't know how big the plant was in the beginning, but that was nice.
I don't think
So
we're getting
whoever-
turns out we're not getting a cart into this swamp anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
That's right.
As the troll's body dissolves into the swamp, you see a pathway and a clearing open up.
So we don't have to go through everything again.
To the
Yeah.
north of this clearing.
Great.
Agatha and Gertrude will be so relieved that we took care of this troll.
Okay, thing I really liked a lot was Jake's roleplay of Sir Chesley, where not only was the character perfect, but all his answers about his motivations and life history for working for the Tamerwinds were exactly spot on and
Nice.
completely in character for somebody that is a very do-gooder, lawful good paladin. How would this person rationalize working for this family of neutrality-obsessed weirdos? And it was perfect, and so I really appreciate your handling, your loving care and handling and role-playing Lord Chesley. Something another player did that I liked, everybody did great stuff. I always like Una's mad rage and kamikaze urge to thirst for death. And then what was the third thing? Something I'm looking forward to?
Something that you enjoyed, something that you liked another player did, and that's it, unless you want to throw in anything.
I'm glad that Uncle Stragian gave me a quest. I'm really looking forward to finding this other estranged Tamerwan and infiltrating a religious cult to do so. Thank you.
Julie.
Yeah, I loved the googly-eyed trunk monster. That was awesome. I loved falling down so many times, getting knocked out, and I always appreciate.
Get back up again.
Yeah, I get knocked down. And I always appreciate Daphne dodging into harm's way and out of harm's way to save people.
Here's your friend.
Yay, my buddy!
What's his name?
I
What's
love
his
him so
Well,
much.
I don't want you guys to know what the real name of it is yet,
Yeah, I
but
know.
one day I'll tell you.
Okay.
Cute.
But yeah, it's from
In the director's commentary.
yeah.
The cat's like playing with it too.
And yeah, similarly, I love when the druid just goes hand to hand with crazy beasts, and that fucking powerful crit shot from the gun. Though Una's not a
on the
fan of
trunk?
guns, that was tight. And Daphne's double 20s was
Oh yeah.
some bananas rolling. I liked it a lot.
You got to do
Who
the
knew?
quick
That's what
quick
they
steps.
said it from the jump.
We did it.
You're made for this poison place.
Alright.
This is
Just like
home to
dancing
her.
around.
Yeah, that's
Swamp.
when they hang out.
Have some.
Yeah, I think everybody said everything awesome. So to add, I really like the griffin tables, the 3
Oh,
tables.
yeah.
That was really cool.
So
Is there anything else that was different? Yeah, I mean, everybody said all the other things. I think we worked really well together. I thought that there was some really cool dynamics with like the people, especially the 2 women at the beginning. I also am very interested in like just what the hell are they doing there? How do they survive through any of this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. And then specific to other players, I mean, I feel like everything was said, but yeah, it's just like I like the teasing between the 2 of you and how it actually worked out really well with your roles. How the teasing worked really well was really funny, and like you're just like on the top, just like battlefield control, helping people. That was great. And then you got the final kill, which is really cool. Even after poisoned and blinded, so I feel like yeah. And you just keep getting back up.
Yeah, the blinded wore off at the start of the troll's turn, so by the time it got around to that, he was able to do it again. Awesome. Well, I was gonna ask if you liked the griffin table, so I'm really glad that it came up organically. That made me happy.
Yeah, I like the griffin tables.
I liked Daphne pushing through the reeds and rolling double 20s, and I was hoping you would hunt around for more poison for yourself.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very happy to put Daphne in a land of poison.
Yeah, it is fun.
For a
And now
while.
I know that it's there.
And you could have been taking pictures all along.
That's right.
Mhm.
No, I only have 4 pages left.
Yeah.
But you're
These are
so
4 pictures.
you're so enthused. Like, this is great.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious if that's what it
Filled up the
Well,
book. Done.
it's like the big arc. Oh well.
They just shake the book like an
Yeah,
etch
yeah.
sketch.
I liked Jasper's use of the terrain.
Mhm.
I put the terrain there so that people could do it. If anybody's playing video games, there's a video game called The Crown of Solasta, which is the only faithful replication of 5e that's out there.
Oh, interesting.
Baldur's Gate 3 will be very good in that regard in August, but The Crown of Solasta is not as good story and voice acting wise, but perfect replication of combat, and they have lots and lots of vertical combat. So I want to use vertical surfaces a lot more. Of course, it's harder to build, but I'll figure it out. So yeah, I like that Jasper did that, and Lord Hans, great role play with the uncle, and you were almost MVP, but obviously the spamming dissonant whispers was the MVP to kill this thing. Just so happened that psychic damage doesn't make the poison splash out, so that's pretty good. And Una always throwing herself into the wood chipper to save others. I also really liked your monosyllabic role playing with the Tamerwin people, where you're just like, hello. But then when you ran into her, you were like, I missed you.
I was gonna say that next because I want to
So
go
sweet.
again for the retreat, but yeah, that was gonna be my one for Julie.
Yeah,
Very
and
sweet.
Well, Daphne's the one I've known the longest.
That's true.
I'm very attached to her.
she was there since the beginning.
I know.
And
And the only one left from
Hasem not only turns himself into a bear and throws himself into harm's way, but he stays in harm's way when he's knocked out of bear form and takes all the damage. And he gives out all the good berries and doesn't keep any for himself.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, kudos. So the next session is the March 5th.
Great.
Sunday, March 5th, 6 to 10 p.m. We'll try not to go over. Sorry about going over. I just really wanted to finish the troll battle.
Yeah, we haven't finished that
Yeah.
battle for sure.